Let me know when the stream is up.
Check it now. I see it.
Yep.
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 Yes, sir.
Well, I'm sorry I'm so out of breath. I was just carrying this massive box I got sent from Lynx, the statue lady. And when I say statue lady, I don't mean she is a statue. I mean, she makes statue. Welcome!
Yeah.
Drive by Joe coming in hot with a little bit of a spicy butthole. Thank you so much for the 1 gift membership to the show, to the channel. We appreciate it. Drive by Joe, the old so-and-so.
Yeah. Kevin, could you turn your game down?
Why don't you turn your fucking game down? How about that? Is that better?
Turn it up.
Test. We'll figure it out after the song. Turn it what?
Up like 1 or 2.
Test. Oh, hang on. Let's do the show. Let's get into the show.
Woo! The show!
Woo!
Wow. Hello. You keep it down there, you loud floozy.
Aw.
No, floozy's
Come,
a
Bunny,
nice
floozy.
thing. No, you have to talk. I'm up there, Bunny.
Yeah. You're up there.
You keep
You're
it
the
down.
loud one.
I am the loud one. I've been knocking all night learning.
Yeah.
I've been learning the La Bamba, not La Bamba. What's the forbidden dance called? Shit.
The La Cucaracha.
No, La Bamba is La Bamba is that thing about the guy who died in the plane.
Yadabadabamba.
Right. But the forbidden dance is the lambada. Lambada is the forbidden dance. In Iraq, every dance is the forbidden dance. In Saudi Arabia, every dance. You watching from Saudi Arabia? Well, overthrow the government over there. Yes, I don't know. Certainly, I don't know.
You know what they need in Saudi Arabia, right, Jeffy?
Yeah.
They need a footloose. Also,
Like
the audio's good, but your microphone is not in front of your face. That'll fix everything.
Well, hello, everybody.
That's perfect.
Oh, perfect.
If you live in your car, says Cameron, are you considered homeless? I mean, I don't know. I don't.
You're considered sheltered, but not with home.
I mean, honestly, let's talk about this.
Home is where the heart is.
You know, we are sold so much horseshit.
Yes.
Right? It's like, look, I would not want to live in my car because it's tiny and it's not built for living. But do I think there are cars that would be wonderful to live in if they were kind of built? I mean, if I made cars, I'd go, look, the economy's tough. Buy a car, you can get around in it, and you can live semi-comfortably in it. You're not going to have a bathroom, but you got
a nice one.
Well, you're right.
The world is your toilet.
The world is your toilet.
Growing up as a wee young lad, maybe like 9 years old.
Yes.
I found an old car magazine at a yard sale, and it featured the 1981 Volkswagen Vanagon Westfalia. Westfalia is like a company that like repurposes them. Like they take them from the factories and they make like their own version of the car.
Okay.
Beautiful fucking. If I had to live in any fucking like van or mobile home, it'd be a fucking Westfalia from 1981. Have you seen those, Jeffy?
I may have seen them. I don't know what they're called, but all I'm saying, I mean, I think that's a nice little story you've just shared with the world, but all I'm saying to you, I loved it too, Bunny. All I'm saying, technology protection, is that the older I get, the more I begin to, the more I begin to recognize a lot of the bullshit we're told we need. I saw that Bella Thorne, the actress, she was one of the first OnlyFans girls that really kind of broke out from celebs, but she was on Shake It Up with Zendaya. My kids watch that. and she's selling like her $4 million home or $4.9 million home. And
If she wouldn't have ruined everything for everybody on OnlyFans, she probably would have made a lot more and wouldn't need to sell her home. But I digress.
did she ruin everything? How'd she do that? What'd she do?
Yeah, she's the reason why they had to put a cap on how much somebody can tip you on there, because she would post like pictures that were blurred, and she'd be like, tip $1,000 to unblur it, and there would be no nudity. So they felt ripped off, so they were asking for their money back, and then OnlyFans made it to where you could only donate, I think, $500 to somebody.
Got it.
Yeah.
But she did do full nudity, didn't she? I mean, didn't she eventually do the whole deal?
I don't know if she did or not. Like, I know at the beginning, at least, she was doing just implied nudity and stuff, but she was marketing it like she was nude, and that's where
I mean, that was the rumor, was that,
chargebacks
she's
came
this Disney kid, Disney child star who now was doing OnlyFans. What I've always wondered, like, I don't know. Because she was with Zendaya on this show called Shake It Up, and Shake It Up was just a dumb Disney kid show. It was fine. And Zendaya has now moved on to be one of the biggest, stars out there. And I always wonder about this, but then I think about it. It's like, what must it be like to be Bella Thorne? Like, if you run into Zendaya at the Whole Foods on Sunset, they're not even breathing the same air anymore, but they have this shared history, right? So does Zendaya, I think about this, I don't know why, because I'm an idiot. I think about this and I say, does Zendaya sit around and kind of go, oh shit, I got to go say hi to Bella Thorne, but she's, she's not in my world. I don't know. I wouldn't, I don't have video game cred anymore as a developer. There was a time I hobnobbed with all these people that gamers are like, oh my God, you've talked to Kojima and this guy, that guy. And now I'm just like, I don't feel less because I'm no longer that. But I do look at Bella Thorne, and it's so weird. Why would I consider Bella Thorne thinking that when I don't think that about myself? But I look at Bella Thorne and go, oh, she must look at Zendaya and go, oh my God, why couldn't that be me? But she's probably like, if she's anything like I am, she's like, because I don't want to be Zendaya, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, a lot of people think that she went about like shedding her Disney skin in the wrong way.
Right.
And that ruined her career. And that could be true, that there's a way you got to break out of Disney that's the right way, I guess.
I think
like the Jonas Brothers.
They didn't really ever break out, though. I mean, they
broke out.
Not really.
The Jonas Brothers are hot.
Well, they may be hot.
Who's your favorite Jonas Brother, Bunny?
Just kidding. I don't know anything about them.
They may be hot, but they're, But look, I saw this story, or somebody was telling me that Miley Cyrus, after she had sex the first time, she's like, I never want to play Hannah Montana again. I guess she was still playing Hannah Montana. And I don't know how old she was, but that was the story. And she's like, I cannot believe I've been doing this fucking character, this disgusting character. And I was too old. I didn't really watch Hannah Montana, but I don't know, man.
Hannah Montana.
Did you? Were you of that age? That was your...
No, I think I was like the same age as Hannah Montana, actually. I think I'm like the exact same age as her. I think she's 33.
Okay.
So like I watched it, but then like when it got in high school, everybody else stopped watching it, and I was like, no, Hannah Montana's still the best. I love Hannah Montana.
For me, because who are your like child actor stars that grew up with you, or like that was your go-to, Jaffe?
To do what?
No, like that's the celebrity that's like relatable to me as being like a young person while I'm a young person.
Oh, I mean, in the 80s.
Davy Jones.
Who?
Child stars, yeah.
I wasn't born in 1962, Bunny.
Did you? I know, that was funny.
What were the shows? Like, was it Saved by the Bell?
No,
I'm not sure what you had.
No, I was a 70s kid, right? I was a 70s kid. I was an 80s teenager. So in the 70s, I don't know, the guy who rode around with the old man in the Winnebago in Shazam. I don't fucking know. I didn't really look at dudes like that. Like I aspire. I looked at like I had crushes on Olivia Newton-John, bad on her, and who else did I like back then? I liked Olivia Newton-John. I liked this girl on the Mickey Mouse Club, the blonde. I don't remember what her name was. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. But my star was myself because I was going to be, I auditioned for a movie. This is so stupid because it's like this is not a claim to fame, Jeff, you moron. I auditioned for the movie that Henry Thomas ultimately got the part for, and then he went on to be an ET. It's like that doesn't put me anywhere close to have been being an ET. Nothing about that puts me
basically.
Yeah, basically, I could have been an ET.
Yeah,
but I wasn't. Really, Jeff? You weren't an ET? We didn't know that. We had no idea you were not in the motion picture ET.
I had a feeling you might have been a runner-up though.
No, I didn't know what I didn't know what I wanted to be. I just I want to be an actor. I was an idiot. Anyway, point is, welcome to Madhouse. It's good to see you. In just a second, we're going to be opening a delightfully heavy, ow, my back. What am I doing? Box we got from Lynx. I want to let you know that Bunny's got some very juicy gossip about celebrities. She's going to give us one for free, but there's a couple more she's saving behind the red door. If we open that, it's only $50 to make you holler. $50 for the red door, $75 after for the Lynx mystery box. Now, I will be opening everything Lynx sent me, but there's one thing she sent me. I will not tell you what it is unless we get to $75 after Bunny's door opens. And then I won't even tell you what the gold door is tonight until we open the green door because it's tangentially related to the green. You have to open the green to hear what the yellow. Anyway, welcome to Madhouse. It's a delight to see you.
Welcome.
I want to start off by saying,
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Speaking about Lynx, thank you for the 5 Canadians saying, what do y'all think about Demi Lovato's downfall, but now resurrection? And then also, Kay knows a $5 says, I almost showed my bits to everyone at V-Ball tonight. Short totes ripped down the front. Laughing face emoji. I'm ready for a certain game trailer tonight. Oh, do you know what that is, Jeffy? What game trailer he's talking about?
Okay, wait. A couple of things are happening. He showed his what to who at what?
He was playing volleyball with some friends. Yeah, and his shorts fell down the front. I guess no one was looking, or maybe someone was looking. Who knows?
Maybe everybody was.
Yeah, maybe.
I would be looking.
Really? Okay.
K-Nub's bits? I want to know what if one got cut?
What's so good about them?
Yeah, I don't know.
They get.
Well, anyway, listen. Thank you, K-Nubs, for that, and thank you, Miss Lynx, for that. Miss Lynx is talking about Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato was the Nickelodeon kid, right? She was on a Nickelodeon show, and then she became a singer.
I think she was on Disney. Yeah, she was on Disney. Okay. She did the Camp Rock.
Okay, and then she went on to do a lot. But what do you mean her downfall and resurrection? I don't follow her at all.
Oh, she went nanners for a little bit. I think she had a lot of problems. I think she had BPD or something. She had a lot of issues, and she had a couple crazy spirals. And then I think she's doing good now. Yeah, for a while she thought she could talk to aliens, and she had this podcast where she was singing to the aliens and the ghost, and it was the funniest thing ever. She'd be like, everybody be quiet, I'm gonna sing to this ghost. And she'd just start fucking singing.
I know somebody who thought she was fucking a ghost. I'm telling you, she believed there was a ghost. She would meditate and the ghost would fuck her. And I asked her about it a couple of months ago, and she's like, I cannot believe I thought that. But there was a point where she thought there was a ghost.
There's a lot of people who think that, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities think that.
Yeah. Do you not know the scandals of Demi Lovato? The more in-depth ones?
I don't really follow her, no.
When she turned 18, right, she was doing her whole music stuff. This is 2010. And she got into a physical altercation with one of her backup
Oh, yeah, on
dancers.
the airplane?
Yeah.
Wasn't it on air? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Why?
And I think...
I think she said something.
I think they were touring with the Jonas Brothers... and I think there was just a history of emotional abuse.
Okay.
I'm putting in quotes because I don't think anything went to court. But it's featured in a documentary called Child Star. I don't know if you ever saw that. Yeah. But so she has some issues with I'm the talent. You've got to fucking do this. And then I think in 2018 it was either TMZ or one of these outlets found out about her addiction issues, right? Her going to rehab. And it just exploded online, and she kind of
Oh yeah, and she had a lot of cutting. She did a lot of cutting, and they would zoom in on. Yeah, the paparazzi would zoom in on her wrists and stuff, and make a big deal about it, which probably made it 10 times worse. Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, now what? But what is who was it? Lynx? What does she mean? Her resurrection? Has she got a new hit?
Oh,
I think she's doing good now. Yeah,
she's back in the music scene.
No, I don't have much of an opinion. I don't really follow a lot of those folks. You know who I saw last night? I saw Taylor Swift just popped up on stage at some little dive bar. And I love when singers do this. She popped up on biggest celebrity, most famous person in the world probably, popped up on stage at a Nashville bar and just sang, I think it was We're Never Getting Back Together. And you know what's funny? She looked great. She sounded great. She'd been touring for 3 years. She just wanted to get back out there and perform a little bit. Why not? And immediately, you know what? The internet was just like, she looks like she's getting older. She looks like maybe she had some work done. She's a little puffy. Fuck off. What is the matter with these idiots? You know what? I can't. Guess what I did last night?
Because they're used to seeing celebrities in like the HD lighting and with all the makeup and stuff, and they freak out when they see them. It's like a dog walking on its hind legs or something.
I don't like these people.
Yeah.
I don't
Wasn't it like the big controversy with like Millie Bobby Brown was like,
well, that was a little
she's aging.
Well, that was a little different though. I mean, there are people that get freaked out. Like, if you're going to say, I don't understand, she doesn't look like 11. Yeah, because when she was in Stranger Things season 1, she was 11. And now she's like 20. I don't know. Maybe she grew up. Maybe just a guess. But the controversy above that was not that. The controversy was she looks like a 40-year-old. And she did. Yeah. She did. And it's probably a stylist. I mean, nothing's necessarily wrong with that.
Yeah.
But it's not
the way they're doing her hair and makeup.
Yeah. It's not a look shame thing to say, look, whoever's dressing you and doing makeup and hair, if that's the look you want, go with God. Who gives a shit? But she did look like a fucking 40-year-old soccer mom. And now she doesn't. And so, you know, I don't know if that was necessarily a bad comment, but to say, why does she not look like 11? Because she's not frozen in time, you fucking weirdo. I don't know. You know what I did last night in bed?
What?
After Moan House?
Last night in bed, I finally had a little bit of a lucid experience, a lucid dream, a little bit. Well, so it was in that hypnagogic state between dreaming and awake. And I dreamt I was starting to dream and drift into a dream at an airport where I was following my dog because I was worried he was going to get away and hurt someone. And as I came around the corner, I saw my mom and my dad, who've been dead for a while now, sitting on a bench, and they were just kind of sitting there smiling at me, right? And I had this jolt in the dream because I knew that they were dead. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a dream. That's my mom and dad, but there's no way because they're dead. And that was enough to kind of make me go, wait a minute, right? And and I was trying. I was like, I heard the phrase in my head, like from Inception, like, don't collapse the dream. Like, be calm. Don't collapse this. You're still here. Yeah. But it was so quickly. And I could tell when it dissipated. I watched it transition from actually going, I'm here, to sort of trying to keep that alive, and it just kind of eventually faded. But I had a good 5 seconds where I was like, I'm in this airport. That's my mom and dad. I know they're dead, but they look so happy and they're smiling at me, and it's so nice to see them. And I want to stay in this dream. And then it was almost like soda bubbles coming up when you open a Coke, and it's just like, and it fizzed away. But, you know, I've been trying to lucid dream. I've been doing a lot of, thinking about it, hypnosis listening, reading about it. So, maybe it'll just get better. Do you know how many percentages of people in their lifetime have one lucid dream? Adults have had at least one lucid dream. What percentage do you think?
Like 15%, maybe.
55% have had one.
Oh.
But if you get good at lucid dreaming, 23% report having them at least once a month. So and science has proven out lucid dreams are a real thing. Which is delightful because now I don't worry anymore about it. It's like there's a different part of your brain being, fired when they put you in an MRI and you lucid dream. So I'm all in on this journey.
Yeah, here's a follow up on an episode we had. I want to say like 2-3 weeks ago, where we read that study that one of the quickest factors to like your heart health being affected by sleep is waking up at like 3 a.m. to like do stuff and then go back to bed. And you said you used to do that all the time. Are you still like waking up middle of the night, early morning?
I mean, I'll still wake up sure. Not. I don't know. I haven't noticed it the last couple of days, or the last week. I'll still get up relatively early. Why? Well, there's a follow up.
Well, remember, I'm just checking because you were like, I'm going to try and avoid that. Because the idea was we read this study that said, if you go to bed, let's say 10 p.m., midnight, whatever, and you only sleep for like a couple hours, maybe 3, 4 max. You get up to go do stuff. Like you get out of bed, go to the bathroom.
Like you get out of bed. Yeah.
Yeah. That then going back to sleep and re-engaging in REM sleep has a significant effect on your heart health and increasing the chance of getting like a heart attack.
Oh,
the next day. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I do so many things that increase the chances of a heart attack. I mean, if that's really my concern, there's like 20 things I should do above that, honestly. My home state, Alabama.
Yep.
A lot of idiots there voting for stupid governors. But anyway, I don't know if there's been any update on this. This was 3 hours ago. Something big is on fire near Redstone. A massive black plume. I'll show you a picture of it. A massive black plume. If anybody knows what this is, let us know. Is rising over Huntsville, where the Space Center is. Locals say it's coming from Redstone Arsenal, a top-secret U.S. Army base known for weapons testing, missile development, and classified military research. No sirens, no answers. What the hell is going on? Now somebody answered it. It's so top secret they have a Facebook page. Smoke alert! A test area is producing large plumes of smoke today. I'm an idiot. Why didn't... This is what I found this morning, and I should have just waited before I went live. I have nothing. Everything I love gets debunked. Everything I want to be something gets debunked. Every UFO sighting, every, the Mother Mary, bleeding blood out of her eyeballs. Here's what's not debunked. 2 things. Tech, am I right about 10 out of $50 for bunny celeb gossip?
Currently at 10.
All right.
Well, hold on. I got to do the math for Canadian. Oh, K-Nose at $2. My body craves a choo-choo train of donos. You hear that, chat? K-Nose leading the way.
Come on now. You don't want to miss the show. You don't want to miss Bunny's celebrity gossip tonight, fellas, because here's how it's going to work.
It's good.
She's told me 3 stories, but we're not going to tell you who the celebs are alleged to be. We're going to let you guess who people are saying. Don't Google it. See if you can figure it out for yourself, okay?
Yeah.
See if you can figure it out for yourself.
We'll have a poll running.
Well, yeah. So let's get
$11.
$11. It's
$11 American.
All right, here we go. $11 American. You goddamn right. Okay, but here's what I wanted to talk about before we get to. I definitely want to show Lynx's package, and I want to talk about some other things. But I was telling Tech about this morning, and I don't think we can get Bunny out here because obviously it's she'd have to fly again, and no one knows if she was ever born anywhere. She can't get on a plane because she can't get an ID. But if we're talking about setting up a table at the Midsummer Scream, and maybe what we can do, Bunny, if you're available at the time, we can have in the internet's good. We can have a monitor. And so you can be there with us doing kind of meet and greets and things to people and come by. And so we would be live streaming from Midsummer Scream, which is a big Halloween horror convention. It is really fucking fun. And they have so many cool things. I've been twice. And then
y'all are going to have so much fun without me. This one isn't fair.
I would love for you to come. Let's figure out if you can do it. But my favorite is they have this thing called the Hall of Shadows where all of these haunts in Southern California come and they set up a mini version of their haunt for Halloween. So you get to walk through the Hall of Shadows and just go haunted house after haunted house after haunted house, right? It's really fun. Yes, they've got a great vendor floor. It says 350 vendors with just tons of cool shit to buy, performances. It is a great deal of fun. So we would love to have a Madhouse table there so we can meet people, stream live, do IRL stuff from there. It is in Long Beach. So if you're interested in, if this would be a show that you would like us to do, because we're going to have to spend some money. And if you're like, we don't really care, Jaffe, go fuck yourself, then we won't do it. But if you're like, no, this sounds like a lot of fun.
How cool.
I know.
Yeah, total cost, I think for us would be around $750 or $800.
Well, then we would also have to get a hotel though.
Whoa. Did you hear, Jaffe?
What?
Monkey Pong with $2.
Thank you, bud.
Thank you, K-Nubs. He says, chugga chugga, short kid 614. Choo choo.
I don't know what any of that means,
awesome.
but
Tatum.
Yeah.
says Halloween is less than 150 days away.
Yeah.
We're on the 25th of June, so that is 128 days.
Yeah.
128 days till Halloween. Sterling with $2 says, choo choo.
Goddamn right. Thank you, Sterling. Yeah, we're Sterling Ben. But yeah, no, I love Halloween. Somebody tweeted on our Discord today that we're less than 100 days out from fall. I love fall. It's my favorite season. Let me update this number. What are we at, Tech? $11. Is that still where we're at?
We are at $19 American.
Oh, you guys are doing the Lord's work. Thank you, fellas. Thank you, fellas. The mighty, mighty gemstones. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. I can feel it in my buns. Woo. Now, but anyway, this is a great thing if you've ever been. Hit us up in the chat. Here's what I'll say. One's in the chat. If we were to broadcast live from here, you would give a shit. And you're like, that sounds great, Jaffe. We'd love some IRL content. We'd love some meet and greets. We'd love to see the shopping and buying cool shit. Or twos, if you're like, not for me. We'd love to hear it. Now, in a second, I'm going to open this massive box from Miss Lynx. And I want to talk about...
Let's get to the green door, right?
No. The mystery box. So I'm going to open the box anyway, because I want to show off Lynx's amazing work. And I was trying to find her Instagram. If anybody has it, let Tech know, because I want to bring it up to show you guys what she does. She made these statues. Now, I'm going to use a fancy word called pro bono. Smart people like me knows that means I didn't have to pay a goddamn nickel for them. But she made them pro bono, and I'm going to have them proudly displayed behind me. I want to show them to you guys tonight. I still have to kind of glue a couple of the pieces together because you can't ship them totally assembled. But she also put something else in the box. Wink. And that is going to be, if we get the green door open, I'm going to open it, and I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with it until we get to the yellow door or whatever. It's just, whatever. Okay, now. But first, I want to show you something, and I think about this a lot, and then I came across this video last night. It's almost as if either it's fate or an algorithm, but I want you to watch this video. It's very quick, and I just want to talk briefly about it. It's a minute long, and I don't know if you guys have ever been to I think it's called Bodies in Motion.
Bodies at the Luxor.
Discovery place.
Yeah, and the thing is
that different than what I'm thinking of?
No, well, there are a different couple of groups that do it now. You know, the one at Luxor is kind of fishy. We almost went to that one. Like, there's a touring one that hits like major museums, and that's ethically sourced. The one at the Luxor, apparently, there's rumors that people from China, prisoners, that they're using people that really didn't quite sign up to have their skin flayed off them, and then their bodies posed and things. But the ones, if you go to like a bona fide museum, it's on the up and up. And it's where they basically sort of show you what the body looks like without what we're used to seeing. And this guy did, and this is, I don't know what to do with the data. Maybe we just share it and sit in the weirdness for a few seconds and move on. Or maybe this will lead to brilliant discussions. I don't know, but let me play you this 1 minute and 19 seconds.
Before we play, thank you, Butterfly, $5, a little something towards the door, 2 heart emojis, an S1K with 1 gifted Jaffe membership. Thank you, S1K.
Thank you, S1K.
I like S1K and Zayzu.
I like him too. Yeah, I love Zay. I'm telling you, Nerds is the only show over there that I even watch anymore. I'm not even joking. Yeah, it's great.
What happened?
The rest is just drama farming. S1K donated a gifted membership. I was talking to S1K over there.
That guy that Boogie's is
Zay's boyfriend. Yeah.
Oh my God! So this is LCU's Ike Turner, and we're gonna let this guy in. I'm kidding. That's terrible.
We were talking about the
Thank
Boogie.
You, S1K.
We talked about the Boogie Zayzudit stuff. I don't like that approach. I think that was like very
We talked about this on the stream already. Yeah. I mean, we said basically, look, if Boogie actually thinks that S1K is abusing this woman, which she says, no, he was yelling at me not to stream because I was having a bipolar episode. But if Boogie genuinely is concerned for her safety, like Bunny said, you don't go on the fucking internet and shout about it. You fucking...
That's like the last thing you would do.
I was able to get more information about like that situation from external sources. And it was her having a moment, right? Trying to calm herself down. And it was right when she was supposed to go live, right? You know how they are about that schedule. You have to be on the schedule. And since Boogie was like an active manager for Nerds, he was like,
that's the only time Boogie's been active in the last 6 months. Hey, comedy, I'll be at the Ha Ha Hole later tonight at 9:30 doing a set right after Jay Leno. Hope you stop by.
Yeah, she was sad. She was having her time, and he was just being like, yeah, use your fucking tears. Like, go on live and cry. It'll be fucking worth views. Right? And how fucking shitty to be like, yeah, I understand you're having like an emotional moment. Fuck it, let's milk it.
Well, okay, well, there's two different things though, right? There's two different things. There's S1K yelling at her in the background as some kind of precursor to abuse. That's the issue I had with Boogie, because it sounds like from Zay's logic or side of the story, it's like, dude, he's my boyfriend and he was looking out for me, and he's like, don't fucking do this, right? It's not a good look.
Because you know, it's true. If she was to go on there crying and having a manic episode, that's exactly what people would use to gun after her. And that's, he was looking out for her.
Right. I mean, as far as we know, I mean, I'm not going to step into any of this because none of us really fucking know.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, based on what she says, I'm basing on the person who experienced it. I mean, I'm going to take her word.
I'm certainly going to take her word over Bunny, not Bunny, Boogie's word.
Yeah, so like the whole thing was like, S1K being a good partner, being like, you don't have to do this, right? How many of us social media people, right, are these content creators that we know are workaholics that they'll push through and they'll fucking like, I have to do this. This is like what my job is what I want to do. It's a dream,
a lot,
right? So to not have someone in your corner trying to advocate for you when you think, I'll deal with the stress. I'll deal with
that narrative. I think, but I don't know. I'm not going to, because I'm always reminded.
I will.
Well, I won't, because I'm reminded of Melissa Benoist, who played Supergirl. She's my girlfriend, and she basically she came out about 3 years ago, and basically says, I was being abused by my husband. I was being beaten by him. And I would go on Supergirl and I would do all these stories, and I would go on Glee, which she was on with him as well. And I would do all these stories about women power and all this shit. And she showed a clip where she went on like the Tonight Show and her eye was black and blue. And she made a funny little story about how she slipped in the tub and her husband were kind of, and end of the day, she came out and said, no, he was beating the shit out of me all the time. So,
but the thing is, that's her place to come out and say it, not somebody else just speculating.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying that what Zay is saying isn't 100% true. I'm saying that I choose to say, I hope it's not true. And if it is true and Boogie has the skinny, again, these words with Boogie don't match, and Boogie has the skinny, then hopefully he would go about it in a more responsible way to take care of someone he claims to care about.
Yeah.
I'd like to believe that 61K and Zay are in a totally healthy, happy relationship and Boogie's full of shit. But I also will say that, it's a fine line between, if Zay didn't want to go on, that's fine. But I like to go on. Like last night, I was a little depressed when we started the show. I just wasn't feeling very good. And it wasn't like, chronic depression, but it was like I was just feeling really kind of like, and I like talking about that because I like sharing that. But that's my choice. I wouldn't want someone saying it. Although I probably would. Hang on. If Tech came to me and said, Jaffe, you have been on the verge of tears for the last 3 days because the last Indiana Jones movie was terrible. Just cry about it, but save it for the stream. I'd go, it's a good producer. So I understand that sometimes
you don't suffer from like BPD, right?
No.
You don't have, like,
There's a difference between being upset about something that happened online and
don't show it too close to the camera. You know what they're. Anyways, speaking about by choice, Mish, my lovely Mr. Mish, donated $50 saying, choo choo, come on, guys. Keep the train
Holy shit. So the red door has been demolished.
We're at 74 American, Jaffe.
Okay, so wait, but we got a nice, shiny gifted membership from 61K as well, correct? Which doesn't apply.
From S1K.
Thank you, S1K. We appreciate that. Look, if that's what it takes to donate to our show, beat her. I'm kidding.
Shut your
There's
mouth.
a line in The Color Purple where Seeley says to Harpo, Remember? And she says, beat her. That was a line from, that was my bit from The Color Purple, S1K. I was playing the role of Whoopi Goldberg's character, Celie, when she was talking to Harpo about Oprah's character going, hey, she's a wild card. What do I do with her? And Celie, who herself had her own share of physical abuse from Mr. and her father, I would say, said, beat her.
Spam the
You know
Jaffe
what's
clown
something
emojis
that
for
I've
that cake.
noticed?
What's that, Miss Bunny?
I've noticed that we mention Oprah in almost every episode.
I love Oprah.
I just want that to be something that I've noticed. No, I'm not saying I don't like Oprah. I'm just saying we mention Oprah.
Oprah's shadow cast large over Madhouse. She is.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Well, you know what? You know what Oprah's real name is?
Okra? I have no idea.
Orpah.
Orpah? Oh, that's right. I heard that. I heard that. And do you know Harpo backwards, the name of her company? The name of the character she was married to in The Color Purple was Harpo. How is this possible? And that's Oprah spelled backwards. There's some shit going on in the world. We are living in a simulation. But let me update.
Like Oprah.
What's not to love about Oprah fucking Humphrey? What do you mean you don't like her?
She owns Oprah Gail Humphrey, okay? She owns too much of Hawaii.
Gail.
Okay, I don't know about that, but she might. Where are we with the Lynx? Where are we with the Lynx mystery box?
First store was how much? 50?
Yeah.
Or $24 in, Jaffe.
24 out of 75. Thank you guys very, very much. And look
at this video ready to play, by the way.
Look at S1K going, I shouldn't have donated shit. I'm staying away from there. I'm just saying, S1K, I'm trying to be, you know, I'm just cracking wise, baby. I'm cracking wise. Not cracking eyes, huh? Oink. Oink. Orbital.
Like her assault case from 2002.
Whose?
Oprah's.
She had an assault case?
Nah, I'm making that up.
Oh, okay. Okay, can I play this video and then we're going to move on? Okay, so, but again, I'm just kidding, of course. Abuse is no joke. I mean, it is a joke. You can joke about anything, but it's not in real life a joke. I don't know how to get out of this.
A follow-up story for that.
Don't know how to get out of this.
Or we can do it now.
Go ahead. Do the follow-up. Do the follow-up.
Your daughter had a...
Don't bring up my daughter.
Maybe a debate, maybe an argument.
Yeah.
About comedy, right? When is comedy okay? Is there places where comedy isn't okay?
No.
Right? It was specifically about like rape jokes.
Who did she have a debate with?
Me.
Okay.
Because I was like, I don't understand your position on this. Because she's like, yeah, there is certain like things you don't say in certain areas, right? And you can't just like blanket statement saying like all comedy is okay. Like, would you go to like a
do you think all comedy's okay?
Do you think it's okay to go to like an abuse survivors like, you know, self-help group and just start cracking the like sexual assault jokes?
If you're there to be a comedian and you're being
invited.
Okay, but wait a minute. Yeah. Then you're not really talking. Then you're not really having a debate about comedy. You're having a debate about being a disrespectful asshole. Do I think there are jokes that can be made about anything that are hilarious? Yes. Do I think it's okay to make those jokes? 100%. Do I think you're an asshole if you can't read the room and you make them in the wrong place? Yeah, I do. So if you go like Louis C.K., I loved I forget the joke specifically, but the gist of it was he was on SNL. You like Louis C.K., right?
I love Louis C.K.
Even though I know he's done a bunch of horrible things, nothing, you know, whatever. And I'm not saying whatever. It's not like he was Harvey Weinstein, but you know, I don't think he's a guy who I don't know. I have no way of knowing. But anyway, the point is, I love his humor. And he was on SNL and he said, you know, look, we all agree that being a pedophile is horrible. It's wrong. It's terrible. And you are the most hated type of person on the planet. But my God, it must be great to do what they do because they look what they risk. And he made it hilarious. Obviously, it's a horrible, horrible joke. It's a horrible joke, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's what makes it funny, is that it is so horrible. And it's like, oh, shit.
And he's also like, look at all the great things we've gotten from slavery. He's like, I know it's terrible, but look what we got from slavery. And it's horrible, but it's also funny. And it's also horrible.
Part of the funny.
Yeah. So.
You know, my favorite thing Louis C.K. ever said was in his show when he was teaching his daughters about like about like greed and stuff, and he said you never look in your neighbor's bowl unless you're looking to see if they have enough. And I've always loved that so much. It's my favorite.
Where can I find my neighbor's bowl? That sounds gross.
I was just saying you don't look to see what they have to compare what you have to what they have. Yeah.
Did you like the bit?
I love that too.
One of my favorite,
it's very beautiful.
One of my favorite bits from his show was the, you always say sorry even if you didn't mean to do something bad. Do you remember that bit from the show? He's like trying to teach his daughters, like, hey, even if you think you're in the right,
I remember that.
If you accidentally did something to somebody, say apologize, right? And they're at the grocery store, and some busy fucking business lady is like on her phone and like bumps into the kid, right? And the kid's like, you're supposed to say sorry, and she's like, well, I didn't mean to do it, and just walks away. And Louis C.K., he's like, hey, can you please apologize to my daughter? I'm trying to teach her like a moral lesson about apologizing. You're not intending to do wrong. She's like, fuck, who are you? Get the fuck away from me. So Louis C.K. is like, I'm going to talk to the manager. Talks to the manager, gets the manager on board. Manager approaches the lady. Hey, did you bump this little girl? Yeah, but I didn't mean to. Well, okay, can you apologize? Who are you? I'm going to call corporate. Fuck you. Like that kind of shit, right? Walks away. Yeah. Louis C.K. is like, oh, okay, I guess it's over, right? The manager can't do it, whatever. He does his shopping. He's checking out. And then the manager comes back from the front of the store with 2 police officers. The manager's like, that's her. That's the lady who assaulted a child. And they arrest her. And they're like, is it true you bumped into this little girl? Yeah, but I didn't mean to. Did you apologize? Well, no, I was my fault. I was on the phone. You're going to fucking jail for assaulting a minor, right? And Louis is like, what the fuck? What did this explode to? And the little girl like walks up to the lady and says, I know you didn't mean to. And I also have trouble saying sorry. I'll do it with you. Look, you go like this. I'm sorry. And the lady's in fucking tears. Like, I'm sorry. And they haul her ass to fucking jail. They don't even, it's not resolved. They take her ass too.
I love that show. That's one of my favorite shows.
But so that is a guy who did what he did. And well, no, hang on.
Me and Bunny on the same page.
Well, what? You don't even know what I'm going to say. He didn't allegedly do it. He did it. He admitted that he
he did, but he also gave fair warning and said, I'm going to pull my pecker out and I'm going to masturbate. And in my opinion, he wasn't forcing them to stay. He wasn't forcing them to look. They could have left.
Right. It is a good... It's such a strange thing to do, though. It's like it's like No, I know, but I'm just. It's so funny too because it's like they didn't even need to be there. It's like, hey, I have this compulsion, and every now and then I have to pull my dick out and masturbate. Sorry, I'm just letting you know it's on the way. If you want to stick around, you're welcome to. I mean, that's what it sounds like, but clearly that's not the case. He was doing it because they were.
That seems like the case.
But again, even if it was or wasn't, the point is what I think these women say is that, but he was this big shot show business guy and we were up and comers and we felt like we couldn't say no. Now that's where it gets gray. I agree with you that it's like, well, you know what? Think about this for a moment. If you're this is a terrible thing to say, and I'm not victim shaming or victim blaming.
I'm interested.
But if you're the kind of person that even though it makes you uncomfortable and it creeps you out, that you stay there, not because you feel unsafe. That's not what they said. But it could hurt your career and you choose to stay and watch something unseemly, then fundamentally what you're saying is, I am willing to do some kind of scummy shit to get ahead. And that is an adult choice at that point. I mean, these weren't children. These were grown women. And so
Jericho said, permission or not, you can't just wank in public. It wasn't in public. It was in his hotel room that they wanted to go back to.
And by the way, you can, if you can get away with it. You can do whatever you want in public. You can get away with it. But so I understand their point, but at the same time, if they weren't in any danger, and I don't think they ever said we felt we were in danger, like with Harvey Weinstein. They just said he was this big shot in comedy and we were upstarts and touring with him and we felt we couldn't say no. Well, that's kind of a moral failing. I mean, I hate to say that, but fundamentally it's capitalism. And I guarantee you, if either one of those women or men or whoever he's yanking in front of are hilarious, and he should have known better though. But even though he didn't, if even either one of those women were funny enough to make it, they will make it, because it's not like someone's not going to take their money and make money off their backs just because Louis C.K. doesn't like them, unless they say, well, Louis C.K. doesn't like you and you don't make enough money for me to piss off Louis C.K. So, I mean, it's murky, but
they'll never star in the sequel to Pootie Tang. I'll tell you that.
Goddamn right. I don't know. But look, it's the same thing I say to you, Bunny, is that, you and I joke and stuff, but I won't, when people, I forget, Tech was bringing up stuff at the beginning about stuff with you and me. And I was constantly like, and I know there's the shtick we do, but I'm like, I not that I'm your boss. I'm not, we're coworkers, but we're in the same network and we're working together. I don't think it would be appropriate for me to ever, or Tech, to put anyone in a situation where I intentionally know they're uncomfortable. I just don't think that that's good form. But that doesn't mean what he did makes him the worst guy on the planet. He probably just didn't know any better, Hell, Tech said a bunch of stuff to you, Bunny, where I'm like, Jesus, Tech, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
All right, I got two things to say. One, BBU Network, welcome to the Madhouse.
Hey, it's great to see you guys. Becky, you. That's what I like to say. Becky with her little heart sunglasses. And she had somebody on today who I did not recognize, but they did not look like Roxy. I can tell you that. It was somebody else. Gemini? Was it somebody called Gemini? I don't know who it was.
Dick Gemini. I don't know who that was. He's in our chat all the time. Yeah. He gives memberships all the time.
Yeah, 2 months so far.
That's who that was on Bunny's show today?
On Becky's.
On Becky's
show? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, that's nice.
He wasn't on my show today.
I had no idea. Have you started that? Can we talk about that?
Yeah. Actually, there was a couple people from our chat there.
I have to. Okay, first let's let Tech finish, and then I've got to ask you some questions. Yeah. And please, and I don't need to tell you to feel free to say, you know what, I'm not really comfortable with that, but please feel free to say I'm not really comfortable talking about that.
I'm comfortable all the time.
I'm comfortable. It twirled up. All right, fine. Go ahead, Tech.
Yeah, so I specifically about the Louis C.K. stuff. I think when you start using this whole like power dynamics thing outside of like a family, like obviously like incest bad, right? We can all agree there. There's no argument for. No, stop, Jeffy. No, we're not getting canceled today.
I was very fortunate that none of my cousins were good looking enough to want to fuck, because a lot of people say they have. A lot of people say they have cousin crushes. Kick me out.
Cutting out in the Discord.
None of that.
You have to reset your OBS, okay?
Yeah,
love you.
Yeah.
What a forward young man you
OBS and camera. But regarding
what I was gonna say briefly, sorry, is I'm fortunate that I never had cousins that I thought were hot enough to want to fuck. Is all I said, because there are a lot of people. No, because there's a lot of people that talk. Hang on. There's a lot of people that talk about like cousin crushes. I saw this on the internet recently, and it's like,
Set up OBS.
What?
Oh, you did. You're good. Never mind. Love you.
It's like so many people have cousin crushes, and I'm like, I didn't. No offense to my cousins, they're wonderful people, but yeah, they're ugly. They're not ugly. They're just like they're my cousins, But I mean, did you ever have a crush on a cousin? You guys?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
One of you. I don't know.
No shot.
Well, I didn't say did you have a shot. I said I know you don't have a shot.
No, like there's no shot I would have ever liked any of my cousins.
Okay, Bunny, what were you saying?
They're ugly.
I got a story. My grandpa said that some of his cousins, there was one female cousin that like all the other cousins would sleep with.
Really?
So there's that. Yeah. It was like his cousins from like one of the sides of his family. He said that they were all just like fucking that one cousin.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah.
There was some girl that came to my brother's bar mitzvah, and I was 11, he was 13, she was 13. And, I don't know if he knew he was gay at the time. He certainly wasn't out as gay. Per usual, the girls liked my brother more than me. And so I was kind of like, she was the only, and I don't even know who she is. I've never seen her again since then. But that was the only cousin. She was this redhead. And I'm like, okay, that's a hot cousin. But other than that, I'm not, what am I going to do? Not admit it?
Not you.
Just
not
like
you.
on paper,
this is reminding me.
Attractive. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I almost married a cousin.
Okay. What?
It is a tangential story, I guess, but in Mexico, right? My dad remarried, right? So there's another family that's like.
Yeah, we don't need the whole story. We want to hear about
my
the cousin
stepmom's family. We got really close.
What I love about this is like you're the kind of guy who watches a porn and watches like the first 20 minutes to get the story. Your story,
I love that shit.
Your hook is cousin fucking.
I love.
And
that
now
shit.
you're diving into the family tree genealogy. It's like, come on,
I can't get off without like a story plot, Jeffy. I can't. If I just see like immediate fucking, not for me. I click off.
He watches throughout the whole porn.
Oh, dude, I watch fucking the like therapy videos where they're like in the therapist room and it's like 20 minutes of lead up to the fucking event. I watched the entire like 58 minutes of that fucking. Bunny knows which one I'm talking about too.
Invested in the story.
Yeah. Anyways, Savage is in here. Hey, Savage.
If
also,
I'm invested in the fucking story, I'm not in the headspace to want to watch the porno. At that point, the
cousin fucking.
Well, at that point, the porno becomes a distraction. I'm like, dude, what happened? She's so
like
unhappy.
My dick has like a carburetor.
She's so unhappy, and she's going to her therapist and spilling her guts. And now they're. I don't know. No, cut to the next scene where.
Yeah. Do you ever watch one where the storyline's really good and you're like, damn, I wish there was a sequel. I want to know more about the storyline.
Oh, there's a good one, like a for use video at the office where it's like a 4-parter. And it's like each part has like 60 minutes. And anyways, there's a whole storyline about a guy wanting to fuck this one girl. He doesn't get into the end. And it's 4 hours of content. I watched the entire series.
It's like the Lord of the Rings of
back
porn.
to the cousin.
All this. Okay, keep going.
You know what? By the way, I did it in one go. I watched the entire 4 hours in one fucking go.
You are so autistic that if they remake The Good Doctor, you should go out to try to get the role.
Constant movement the entire time, by the way. 4 hours. Anyways, the cousin, my stepmom's family, we would visit their like part of Mexico all the time. Mm-hmm. And one of my cousins was excelling in school, right? She had advanced like 5 grades above everyone else. And they were like, if she gets the chance to go to the United States, like she'll be like a well-earned employee. Like she'll be able to go to college, make a career, do the whole thing. Better opportunities what they have over there. And so there was a serious conversation over the course of like 2 years about, Tech, you're gonna have to marry this girl. You have to marry her and get her like paperwork to get to the United States. You have to keep that marriage for like 3 years. It was back and forth, like my family and their family. It was a whole thing.
But wait a minute, if you marry your cousin and she gets a green card, but though it's illegal to marry your cousin in America, so wouldn't that null and void the
She's from my stepmom's family.
Okay, so she's not really your cousin.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But
then this is a dumb story.
But it's kind of there.
Savage, it's good to see you, buddy. How are you, Miss Savage? I haven't seen Savage in a long time. Savage is she's a
hottie.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm thinking she's like a.
She's a pistol.
Yeah, pistol's what I'm thinking of. She looks like fucking bust your.
Speaking about pistols,
head.
Shot directly into our wallets was Lynx with $5 Canadian. Chugga chugga.
Hey,
total MK with
you.
$10 Australian. What's in the box? Exclamation points. And then 7. And then K-Nubs with $5 says, Jeffy, speaking of kissing cousins, you still got to show us a short clip of the Whitaker family in West Virginia. It's both bizarre and heartwarming. Do you know about the Whitaker family?
I've heard of them, and I've seen them on Instagram.
All about them. I've kept up with all of it.
There's like 2 sisters and a brother, or 2 brothers and a sister that did some fucking.
There's a whole bunch of
the whole family line of incest.
Yeah, there's one that don't even talk, and he just makes a bunch of crazy noises, and they somehow know what he's saying. He died
recently. The older guy that doesn't speak.
Yeah,
he like barks. He barks to like communicate.
Yeah, he barks. Oh my god, maybe they said he died.
Are you sure that he's not doing a bit to make money?
No, he is. They don't make any money. They're broke. Like they were like recluses in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains, just like our Appalachian. Sorry, my bad, bunny. Out in the Appalachian Mountains, and they were just like away from society.
How do they eat? Because whenever I see people who are really poor,
they have They have a woman that goes and gets some groceries and stuff, and she's been doing it for years just as like a kind gesture. She's just been helping them. Yeah.
Fuck.
Where are we at with the money? Where are we at with the money?
Oh yeah, we are $49 into.
Ooh, we're gonna open the Lynx mystery
door.
box. All right.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We're gonna get to the main, but we're gonna open the main box in a minute. I will tell you though what you said about Lynx though. When you we'll wait for the box because I want to. Can I go to this skull? Go ahead, Tech. Do your thing.
You can go to the skull, or I do have Lynx's.
Don't bring it
Instagram.
up yet. Let's save it until we get to opening the box in a few minutes.
Sounds good.
But I do want to show you this. So this just, I don't know, this just got me thinking. And like I said, I don't really know. I don't have any deep philosophical take other than I don't know what to do with this data. Here we go.
Look at it. This is you. Look at yourself. This right here is you. What the hell are you? Like really, what are you? Do not look away. Look at yourself. This right here is you. This is what I see when I look at you. Freaking alien nervous system living in a meat suit, floating on a rock, paying bills, paying rent, and arguing over taxes, posting thirst traps. This is you. Seriously. Seriously. This is you. You are a bundle of wires being puppeteered by trauma, cravings, and fear of being seen. This is you. You need to get over yourself. You need to get over yourself. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You want to act like you got it all figured out.
Yeah.
You're an alien. Anyway, drink some water, rewire your system, and heal your inner squid nervous system thing you got going on here.
But
look at.
Okay, but the truth of the matter is though that I know I'm not saying anything. Yeah, it's like people are like, yeah, Jaffe, we know. I know you know. I know too. It's not like this was a revelation to me. But when you really think about the fact that our eyes are, you know, this world that we're like, everything is a facade, right? Everything is happening in this brain. Even what we think we see is being taken in from something and converted to what we call seeing in this fucking brain. And whether or not consciousness is piped into the brain or whether it's created by the brain is irrelevant. The fact is, when you see yourself laid out like this and all the artifice fades and the facade fades and you're just this brain with these two little extensions that allow you to see shit and you just go, what the fuck? And all I have to contribute tonight to you, my dear beloved audience, I don't have any wisdom to impart. All I have to impart is what the fuck is going on? And what the fuck is going on? And why don't you think about it more? And why don't you care about it more? And why don't we try to get to the bottom of it? What the fuck is this?
That's you.
I know that, idiot. I'm saying, why is that me? And what, these are these little brains. I mean, think about it. This fucking little brain and all this other shit occurs to allow whatever in the brain wants to do to physically express those desires. But fundamentally, we're just this little chunky thing in the brain, which might be, like I said, it might be a conduit, like a TV antenna to something from else. I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
But I don't like it. But I like it. I don't know what to do with this. Someone speak to me. Someone make me feel better about my existential crisis and go, buddy.
Well, the theory of quantum consciousness is that your consciousness is in your brain and we're really just projecting, like everything's just a projection.
Are you sure you want to go into the quantum consciousness theory when you've got Mother's recipe hanging out in the back? He made another video today, was not nice to you or Tech.
I know, he never is nice to me. That guy literally hates me.
I like his videos. I like his reviews, but I'm like, I don't know, man. You're always really mean to Bunny and Tech. So
that's okay.
But anyway, continue, Bunny. Quantum consciousness. Our consciousness is some kind of quantum element that some people think fades.
Yeah, because we got a lot of, we know that we have a lot of quantum effects that happen in our brain. Like there's a lot of stuff with entanglement that happens, and even we know this is like a thing in birds, their eyes, they have a certain protein that allows them to see the grid on the ground, and that's how they fly. But they're using entanglement. Yeah, they see a grid. They literally see a grid, and that's how they navigate. And it's because of this protein that's in their eye. And then quantum entanglement, that's how they're able to see what's on the ground. There's some kind of entanglement between the protein in their eye and the grid.
I'm almost certain that we don't know. We don't know that.
We do know. Look it up.
Know that. We may know we may know they see a grid, and we may know.
Yeah.
But the idea that it's quantum entanglement, we're barely able to understand quantum entanglement. The idea of saying this bird has a protein and all of the quarks in that protein are entangled with an invisible grid that they see. I don't know if you're telling me.
But see, what the crazy thing about it is that before we thought that quantum effects could only happen in like cool, dry, quiet places, but the fact that it is it's shown in biology. Quantum biology is a study, and we know that photosynthesis works using quantum effects. We know that the protein in the bird's eyes. There's a couple of different things,
and that makes it even more quantum effects, doesn't? I mean, quantum is everything. Quantum is just a size.
No,
issue.
Quantum effects like quantum entanglement, something being in superposition, all of that's not. We haven't observed that in just like everything. And we thought before it was only in cool, dry, quiet places. But now that we know that it's in all these other things that are warm, that means that it is possible that we have quantum effects happening in our brains.
I think that is, and that is what I think is, again, I don't know, but that is what tracks for my brain. I believe Roger Primrose. I believe the idea that consciousness is stored in microtubules, and the idea that the brain doesn't create consciousness, but the brain sends or acts as a receiver of consciousness. It feels right, but I'm not smart enough to be able to mathematically show you why that's right. But yeah, I certainly think Primrose is.
Did you find the protein in the bird's eye?
I have the information here, and it's a little bit interesting. It's okay. So
if you are right, Bunny Button, the chat has to donate $20.
It's fairly accurate. The protein is called cryptochrome, which is located in the retinas of birds. Right, it's a light-sensitive protein found in the photoreceptors of a bird's eye. It is a molecule that is easily influenced by the quantum formula of radical pairs. Right, and so it says here that the concept is that a visual grid is often used to explain what they perceive, but they see a grid-like appearance of the magnetic fields of Earth because of the little pairs of what is it called? Photon pairs of light or whatever. Some bullshit. Yeah. I don't want to get into all this for the stream. But because it reacts to like the quantum forces or whatever, it almost projects this like grid for them. They can see faint lines, you know.
But is that built on the quantum entanglement, or?
It's because of that quantum dance of the radical pair mechanism. It translates into the invisible forces of the Earth's magnetic field being presented in a dynamic visual cue.
Okay,
for
well,
birds.
Here's what I will say, Bunny. I don't know anywhere near as much as you do about it, and.
But I don't know anything about quantum physics because I'm just a dumb whore. So
okay, now
mom's ravioli.
Could you please? I'd say please put some context on that because that sounds like something you're saying I said. I never said that.
No. Jaffe never insulted my intelligence.
No, I think Bunny is
mom's ravioli, smart. He's got a hate boner for me, and I think.
Go ahead.
Maybe he's attracted.
Yes.
I have the opposite going on.
Wait! I want to hear Bunny's theory. Why does he have a hate boner for you?
Well, he started. My first introduction to him was him calling me a dumb whore, and then I went and I found out that he's a porn producer, and that all makes sense when you've met a lot of porn producers and a lot of the guys who make money off of women in porn. Yeah. They normally are like misogynistic and just fucking assholes. So it all makes sense to me why he has a hate boner for me, but.
Yeah.
I just feel sad for him.
Well, I will say, you know well more about it than I do. I did not think that was going to pan out for you there, Bunny. And so I stand corrected, and I continue. I've always been a fan, but I continue to be a bigger
I'm
fan.
basically a doctor.
You don't believe in doctors, but you know.
I know I'm my own doctor.
You would be a terrible doctor. Can you imagine a man coming to you and it would be like, shit. And you're like, come on, baby, let's do the exam. And I'd be like, I don't know, lady. I don't know, man. I literally, I have to tell you, I went because I used to be a hypochondriac. Go figure. How could you imagine me, a hypochondriac? I used to be a hypochondriac, and I thought I had testicle cancer, right? So I go into the ER because I'm like, I really think there's something in there, doc. And they send me in the back, but since it's the ER, you never know who you're going to get. And it's this really attractive, blonde, young female doctor. And she's like having to go down there and massage my balls. And I could tell she thought I was like a freaky deaky just coming in there to get a hand job. And I'm like, lady, I didn't know it was going to be you. I thought it was going to be, you know, some old Jewish doctor named like Mort or something who's usually here. Yeah. And you know, and she's like, you're fine. I'm like, okay, thank you. But I mean, I don't know what, you know, I wasn't trying. The point is nothing's wrong with Mort. And nothing's wrong with her. I don't even know how I got onto this, Bunny.
Yeah, I have a couple things. K-Nubs, $2. Bunny, we are quantumly in love, and you just don't know it.
Well, then
we have Lizzie in chat.
Lizzie McGuire?
Lizzie says, I have a love boner for everyone here. Thank you, Lizzie.
Oh, thank you.
And then, you know what review I got yesterday?
From Review Tech USA?
I wish. No, I'm not DSP, so he's not going to talk about me. Anyways, Bunny gets the, she can't know about quantum physics stuff because she's a whore, right? Quotes, right? Not me. Someone said, you know too much about insects to be sexual, Tech Protect.
I know a lot about insects too.
That is a very strange observation.
Who said that?
I don't want to expose them. They were like, just so you know. But they sent me a paragraph. Like it's at least like 9 sentences about like, Tech Protect, you come off as this guy who's always sad. He has a depressed life. He's trying to help out his future father-in-law. You're like this wholesome character. Then you're autistic, you know. Like I named the fucking city where the guy had the corner little fucking like movie thing. I was like, why does Tech have that knowledge on hand? It's like you just don't come off as sexual and you're ruining my immersion. Like he's like, you have to pick an ego.
Is the job that we're here to all come off as sexual for this person? And if so, do they contribute a lot of money to the show?
This person has donated before. But they were like, you know, everyone has to have like their own ego, right? Bunny obviously is like the very sexy, very pretty lady who has like cool little like fun knowledge. Jaffe is the very like aggressive, like businessman who's like out here trying to like make a living, make a career out of this stuff. He's very driven. And then you're just trying to like be the supporting help autistic kid, like who's just there to like bring fun facts and stories.
Well, that sounds
don't be
like
my sexual guy.
That sounds like a great show. That's like a great cast of characters to go on a wacky adventure.
Well-rounded.
They said I can't be sexual because I'm too nerdy. I'm too autistic.
Some girls like the nerdy shit, man.
I know one that does.
Yeah.
It's like, talk to me about break down the species and the phylum and the whatever the fuck they whatever.
Exactly.
Listen,
tell me about the pupa.
Oh, don't. Oh Lord, my daughter. My daughter. She's such a wonderful weirdo. I love her so much. But she's so bizarrely creative. Like I
love it.
Well, let me just tell you something briefly. And Lynx is like, could you open my fucking box? It's 2 a.m. in Canada. we will. But so when I was a kid, I heard this word. I'm not even fucking with you. I had a word that came to me when I was like 3 years old, and I don't know. Do you know this story?
I've been watching all your content, Jeffy. I'm all followed up.
I don't know if I've ever told this story.
You've mentioned it on one stream like months ago.
So I had this word that it was like, why do I know this word? And maybe it's an ancient language, maybe it's just gibberish, but it's the word. Oh shit! I'm
no.
Genugrachia.
Yep.
Is what it is. And I don't know what it means, but it's always been with me as a word. And again, it could just be gibberish, right? So my daughter...
Maybe that was your name in a past life.
Or in a... Yeah, right?
Or future life.
That was my name on Mars when we remote view it or whatever. But so my daughter kind of like she had kids have little blankets and stuff. So Calvin had one called Mimi. Oh, that's my Mimi. All right. That makes sense. Sarah's... Tech, do you know what Sarah's blanket was called? I think you do, right?
You have, but you should tell it.
Sarah named her blanket not Mimi, but Issue Seshu Leafy. Like it's some... okay, that's A.
I love it.
Issue Seshu Leafy was the name of the blanket. It had a middle name and a last name, and the last name was like a Jewish name, like Levy. Issue Seshu Leafy. Or Levy, I don't know what it was, like a little Jewish blanket. And then she goes into the IHOP with us one day, and she must have been about 5 now, and she has her little doll, and the waitress comes up and says, well, that's a cute little doll. What's her name? And the waitress is probably used to kids being like, oh, this is Victoria, or this is Anne, or this is Sabrina. And Sarah's like, oh, her name is Pupia. The fuck? My kid is delightfully weird, and I adore every atom in this kid. She's the coolest kid.
I love it. That reminds me of me. All my stuffed animals always had a first, middle, and last name.
Yeah, but was it
Mr.
like...
Mr. Stan Herman, Eunice Brimble.
Sorry. Mr. Stan Herman?
Mr. Stan Herman. That was my favorite rabbit.
Sounds like... There's nothing whimsical or fanciful. It sounds like the guy who does your taxes.
I love really play. Yeah, and Eunice Brimble, that was another rabbit that I had. My mom was like, where the hell did you get that? I don't know. His name was Eunice Brimble.
Well, listen, I don't know how we even got here, but here's my question. Where are we with the money, Tech? Did I add it up right? Are we good?
We are $41 American into the green door.
No, it says 49. You told me 49 last time.
No. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, it's 41.
Okay. I just want to make sure because
it was 39 last time.
But you were just telling me some people added. Okay, so it's 41?
41.
Okay.
Put 39 instead of 39.
Before we get to opening Lynx's box, before we get to that, I want to show you this, and then I have a question about fat girls who cock block for their friends. We've talked about this before, but this video is new, at least new to me, and I have a question about it. So here we go. And it probably bothers me because this happened to me at the grocery store, freshly divorced. And I was getting my mojo back, and she was a cute as shit blonde woman in the bakery aisle. I'm asking her about how to make cookies. Just fucking jerk fat lady comes up. Yeah, well, lady, I am genuinely interested in how to get the cookies to look like they look on the Duncan Hines box, but I'd also like to fuck this lady here. Could you back the fuck off? Anyway, here we go.
Excuse me, I got a question. I saw you from over there. No. One second. Let me saw I'm an independent woman. I was over there. I saw you. I was like, you have nice eyes. You're so pretty.
You saw my eyes all the way
I have nice vision. So I saw your eyes.
Roll Tide. Roll fucking Tide. I really do appreciate it. Roll Tide.
You're gorgeous. Are you Brazilian?
Portuguese. I get the roll Tide. I don't speak Portuguese. Roll the Tide. Hey, I'm talking to you. Oh, I'm sorry. My grandma was born in the Azores.
I'm not Portuguese. I can talk Portuguese. I talk English.
Yeah, roll Tide.
Well, look. You have Instagram or anything? Or like Snap?
I actually have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend? Alright, well, look. Have a great night. Get home safe. Have a great night. Have a great night.
Now, first off, respect to the guy for going, oh, okay, I'm done. Right? That's cool.
Yeah.
He's not going to act, he's like, oh, that's all I'm over here for. I just wanted to hook up, or I wanted to maybe date you or whatever. But I have a question about the fat friend trope here, which is, does the fat friend know they're being a cock blocking asshole, and do they care?
Yeah.
Like, do they actually think they're doing something for their friend, or do they go, I know I'm being a total asshole here?
No, they know. They know what they're doing.
But wait,
Yeah.
do you think this girl is doing it because she thinks she's helping her friend out, or do you think she's doing it because she doesn't want her friend to have a good time?
I have a theory on it from observing girls do this in real life, and I think what it is they, they have like a really pretty hot friend or whatever, and they see how much guys come up to them, and they're like, they recognize that it happens to them a lot more than it happens to like themselves.
Yes, of
they're
course,
like,
of
oh,
course.
yeah. So they're like, that must be annoying. Like I think they see it as like, I can go out and not be bothered, but she goes out and she gets bothered left and right. Like, so I think they think that they're doing a good, but I think people have forgotten that that's how people meet people. And you just gotta go up and start talking to somebody.
But do you
Bunny,
think
and I have a
hang on. Do you think that underneath it, there is a passive aggressiveness towards their friend and a resentment that they don't get the attention? Or you don't think so?
I don't think it's as much that as they think that they're helping. They really think they're
doing it now.
They're helping.
Whatever you want. You want oogies? Yeah. Okay. Or Rubios. What do you want?
I'll do whichever. Yeah.
I don't care.
He's ordering DoorDash. He just Grubhub or some shit. Anyways, you gotta hear my second theory, Bunny?
Yeah, I want to hear.
My second theory is the big girl, right, knows that she's in a relationship, and they just want to have a fun time out, right? They're probably all in relationships, right? And it's like, oh, it's girls' night. And we're not here to talk to guys. I want to hang out with my friends. And she's just like cutting it off before it begins because she's like, I don't want to deal with this. I know that it's going to end up being like I have a boyfriend, or she's a woman scorned by cheating exes in the past and don't want to see her friend be convinced to cheat. She's like, I'm gonna nip it in the butt, because I've seen that with girl friendships.
Possible, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, especially if the other one's been drinking and she's like, I know she's drunk and she will suck this man's dick right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
stop it.
You don't have to name them, but have you had any friends that you've witnessed them like engage in cheating behavior?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I've done something similar for like one of the homies who he was drunk. All right, I'm the designated driver, and he was just all over this one girl. Like, oh, you're so interesting. Oh, I like your T-shirt. Oh, I like that band too. Oh, we should exchange, phone numbers. I was like, he has a girlfriend. And I was like, you have a girlfriend, dickhead. Stop that shit. Yeah.
Keep talking. I have to order food for Calvin.
No worries. Willie Farnsworth says, tech sweeping for the fatty. Trying to sweep her off her feet.
Well, that does make sense. That if she knows that her friend is the type when she's drunk that she will do something she'll regret later. And she's inebriated, so
yeah.
Maybe
and roll tide.
I still think it comes from a good place though, because I've known so many girls that are like this, but they're not like bad people that are jealous of their friends. It's like they're the type of people who overly care about their friends. Like they're calling them to check and make sure they took their medicine kind of people.
I don't know. I think they're jealous because they don't get the attention.
They could be jealous.
That's what I think.
Order your food, old man. You don't understand the youth.
I don't want to understand the youth, but I think there's sort of just human behavior that I think you look at and say that's probably what's happening there.
Yeah, but like human social dynamic behavior has changed in generations. By the way, someone pointed out, which I think is really cool, we have Gen Z, Millennial, and Gen X on stream at all times. Isn't that cool?
Gen Z's the best.
That is cool.
Okay, now listen, before we get to the box, speaking of the box, have you guys seen Lord's new album cover?
No.
Well, we looked at Sabrina Carpenter's last week, and clearly Lord was like, I'm not going to be one-upped by having the most controversial album cover of the summer. So this is, may I present to you Virgin Deluxe, which comes out this Friday, and wait, maybe this isn't, I got to be sure this is correct. Wait, this can't be right. I got to make sure. I don't want to, hang on. Maybe this is a joke. Hang on. Tell me it's not a joke.
Oh no, he's going to be so disappointed.
I know. Why can't we have nice, fun things that are real? New Lord album cover, Virgin. Where did tech go?
Oh, I wanted to say earlier, I read that Sterling said she bet that I've owned a snake. And a lot of people say that about me, and I don't know what it is about me that makes people think I would have owned a snake, but I've never owned a snake. I don't like nothing that's faster than me but has no legs. That makes no sense in my brain.
Funny
like
comes off as like dangerous. I don't know if anyone else gets that vibe.
It's not real.
It's not real. Oh.
I want to have nice things.
Poor Jeff.
By the way, Butterfly 420 with $5 says, "Come on, chat, let's open this box.
Let's get it open. Yeah. There we go. Well, this is not the normal box I'm opening right now. So Lynx and tech. Let me add that. What am I adding to the green door price?
We're at 46.
So Tech says to me, because I know Lynx has a reputation amongst some of you guys, and so far she's been nothing but nice and kind and a very professional lady. He's like, you better check that box for air tags. And at first, look, I don't follow the drama.
Blame on me. A lot of people were suggesting in the chat when you mentioned it.
I'm not
out loud.
Fine. I'm not saying that's good or bad. I don't follow the drama. For all I know, she has earned every bit of that suspicion. But then I started thinking about it going, yeah, but here's the thing. This woman reached out to me. She created 2 custom statues for me. She spent days painting them, which I saw her do on her stream. Yeah. And then she spent God knows how much money sending it to me. It's a 30-pound box from Canada. And she's not even asking for anything in return. But of course, I want to show people. I think if you like her stuff, you should reach out to her and consider maybe working with her and making you a custom statue if you're into such things. When Tech gets here this weekend, we're going to reconfigure our streaming setup. And I'm going to have a different wall behind me. And it's going to have statues on it, including Lynx's statues. So for me, I'm like, who does that? All of that. And is like going to run the risk of putting an air tag in where I would just totally let people know no one would ever order from her again. So I'm pretty sure she's on the up and up. And people need to be forgiven for their past transgressions if they clearly aren't those people anymore. Now, again, I'm not going to get into it because I don't know what she's accused of doing. But I just judge people based on how I treat them and they treat me. And she's been nothing but delightful. And in that, here is the box, my friends. Now, I got to figure out how to do this because I don't really have... okay, it is... I'm going to show you the box.
When you're talking away from your mic, we can't hear you.
Okay, I'm going to show... You guys are going to have to take over talking for a minute. But I'm going to show you the box, and then I'm going to put it down and pull things out of it. Because I don't have a big place to put it, and it's a huge box. So I'm taking my headphones off for a minute, show you the box, and then you guys talk while I'm showing stuff, okay?
Sounds good. By the way, Joker... with $29 coming in to save us. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Joker.
Thank you, Joker.
He says, what's in the box? I don't like snakes either, Bunny. Oh, my dog was curious because I was yelling.
Courage.
He says, I don't like snakes either, Bunny. Saw 3-foot long rat snake and then found a baby cottonmouth 2 days later. Snakes are really cool. I like snakes.
They're interesting. I like them from afar. I like learning about them, but I don't want to own one. I don't want to.
You know what really fucks with me? I hate animals that are like.
You see how red my face is, by the way?
Just moving around.
Why is it so red?
Because I went outside today. I had to go to the mechanic. I had to go to UPS. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like going outside.
Yeah, I got
you need to wear sunscreen when you go outside. That would fix that.
I don't want to do this work.
A couple things about the move because Jeffy went to the mechanic for his car. I had to go to the mechanic for we had to get the brakes installed and because I'm hauling a trailer, right? And it's the first time I'm hauling a trailer on that car, so I wanted to get better brakes. My brakes were already fucking up on the last trip we went to the haunted hotel. Anyways, where was I going with this? Oh, I had a brake job done, but they turned me away halfway through. They were like, this like never happens to us. We did the brake part, but we don't have like the right brake fluid for your vehicle. I was like, how the fuck are you you're a mechanic shop, you know, brake fluid. Yeah. He's like, yeah, we could send a guy, but our closing time is like coming up real soon. Are you to come back on Friday? So now I got to go back on fucking Friday. And like, I just looked it up. It's 11:30 on Friday. I have to go. Anyways, this is an announcement that I know you guys love me. I won't be here on Friday, more than likely. I'll have to be at the mechanics in the morning. I have to be at U-Haul in the afternoon, and then I'm just be packing a trailer all day. So it's just gonna be Bunny and Jaffe. Maybe
On
not a
Friday
Friday high
Friday?
day.
What? Why not?
Maybe just you. Maybe not
Why no
Jaffe.
fun allowed?
Well, you guys are a little bit
Jaffe?
rambunctious. You guys are a little bit, a little wild.
Wait, what?
Let us get footloose and fancy free.
What are you even talking about? What does your brake fluid have to do with Friday high day, you whore?
Oh, I might need to take Friday off.
So he thinks just because he ain't here, we can't get high. We're not responsible enough.
Oh, well, I think we need to start taking a single day off anyway, not Friday, because we got to edit. We do no marketing for this show.
Yeah.
I need a full day every week just to edit and promote, and we're not doing it, you know?
Yeah. It could be Friday.
We need
Fridays
to-
are not great for revenue. They're not great for shit. I mean, a lot of our people may not agree with me. But a lot of our chatters, they're wholesome people. Out here hanging out with their family and friends on the weekend, going out on Fridays, living a life. So it's understandable that they're like, not watching us. Jeff is
He's so
excited, and he's
excited.
red. Wow. Wow. Robbo says better without tech anyways. Joker says, Tech, if you got any hauling trailer questions, let me know. Try to live the trailer front heavy. Dog, I've been watching like how to properly arrange your trailer for the optimal safety fucking shit the entire time. I bought like 10 extra fuses for my shit.
What's that little fella?
Well, I didn't even ask for this. This is delightful. It's from Elden Ring. Thank you. This is
It's
so
the
nice.
lady. It's
Oh.
Melania Trump.
Yeah, I had no idea you were sending me that. Thank you for that, Lynx.
How cool.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
If you're gonna talk, speak into the mic.
I'm behind a box.
Sorry, move the box.
It's heavy, whore. Thank you.
That's why you're red.
Lynx.
Thrill Ho for
Thrill Ho.
$5 said, or $4.99 said, no tech Fridays. Woo.
Oh, by the way,
Oh.
Lynx is, you know what? What did this woman do to earn people's dislike for her? She's so sweet. Look what she made us. I didn't even ask for these. She made little ashtrays.
cool.
Madhouse ashtrays. I don't even
How
smoke.
cute.
That is cute.
Isn't that
You're going to have to
something?
start.
Well,
Ah.
maybe we'll do these as giveaways, because if you smoke, it's very cool.
Yeah.
I look, the Lynx drama is ethereal, I have people
There
who have like
it's so much to even go through. It's just,
yeah.
What's the
people have
worst
given me like
thing she did that people accuse her of?
okay, well here's what I'm gonna say. Lynx, I see you're in the chat. I'm gonna message you on Discord. Because there's
I'm not
now such a
saying they're
rapport built with
wrong. Maybe
Jaffe.
she-
so
My
I'm
thing
sure
is,
I'm
but
still just
I
stepping
agree with you, Jaffe, because I like to base how I feel on people by my experience with them. Because I've been friends with people who are on paper horrible ass people, but they've never done anything to me. So I stay being friends with them. Like,
Not entirely sure what that is. Is that Spider-Man's mask? What is that? Ooh. This is the most delightful. Oh, it's delightful. Okay. Keep talking, you guys.
Whoa! Solar Edge with $20 says hashtag justice for Lynx.
Again, maybe. I just what can
I'm
you tell me?
considering
What
it.
is the worst thing she's accused of doing?
I think doxing and stuff
yeah.
like that is the
Before we cover
the
it, Bunny,
worst of it.
I'm reaching out to Lynx to make sure I want to be amicable about this whole thing since there's
Yeah. And my thing is, maybe she did do all that stuff, but people also do change.
They do. And
yeah, okay. So
People
I
also
messaged Lynx
decide.
and I was like, hey, how do you feel about me going over the drama that's thrown my way about you? She said, yeah, it's fine. Multiple people have like disproven a lot of the shit. Like Jay, Rich, Savage, they've gone over the history of claims against her and have talked about how it's not real. So what happened when Lynx first joined our Discord server, when we first left the LCU, right, or we got fired, whatever you want to say, people were throwing like messages to me about he.
hope you enjoy.
What does it say?
It says he. Hope you enjoy. I don't know what it is. It's an air tag. Damn you, Lynx!
They were saying, Lynx has personally like attacked me and harassed me by trying to get like my address information, or saying that she like screenshotted work badge that I had that had like my first and last name and where I work, and people are going to start using that against me and making claims like she does these things for her own personal gain so she can like use it against you in the future. I've only ever seen like 2 people with screenshots that look iffy, but they're not.
What the fuck? That's a dickosaur. I thought it was licorice, so I was smelling it. That's a little penisosaur. The fuck's this woman sending me? And it's a whole bag of them.
Bag of dicks.
She sent
That's
me
awesome.
a bag of dino dicks. Jesus Christ, Lynx.
That's awesome.
Well,
I love that.
what the fuck am I gonna do with these? Shove them up my ass? Oh,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
About the Lynx drama, it was only a certain. There was.
thank you.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there was at least 15 people that reached out with negative claims against Lynx. Only 2 or 3 of them had like screenshots, and the screenshots, you would have to, in conjunction, use their claim to get the same read of like this is like a negative thing. If you read it out of context without them prepping you by saying like this is what's happening, I promise, then it just is like normal Discord banter.
Yeah.
So I'm not so sure about the position we take with Lynx's relationship with David Jaffe and the server and all this. What I do know is that people were legitimately upset.
Bloody.
And it could have just been the initial like wave of people that joined the Discord from the LCU that were kind of like there to watch her drama and then like petered off. So who knows? There's probably room for conversation. Link says, faking disability is a wild claim considering the fact that I have hearing aids and other things. Well, I don't think Lynx is faking that. Detective Cochise, trusted member of the community, says, people were throwing a lot of crap at Lynx. She responded, she's young and has a lot of room to grow when given proper encouragement instead of bullshit. Yeah, that's also fair.
I agree. Yeah.
How old is Lynx? 24?
I think she's in her early 20s. Oh, I'd guess like 23, maybe.
Yeah.
At the most.
I will say,
yeah, she's young.
I've given Anthony more leeway than I've given Lynx. 21,
she's 21. Yeah.
The kid's 21. Leave her alone, you idiots.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Smoke Elijah says, just started roiding. Can't wait to see how this affects my YMCA league performance. Hell yeah. Take trend, boys. Fuck it. Get on T, get on trend, get on gear.
Get on meth.
If you're on Look, if you're in a healthy like heart condition.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't be giving medical advice on this fucking show, Buster.
Yeah, what I mean is
I'm
consult
basically a doctor, Jaffe.
Well, but not tech.
Consult a doctor. I personally am not like against people using performance enhancing drugs to better their shape. I
think they should be able to use it in sports. I think it'd make it way more entertaining.
They are.
I think a separate league is cool.
There's the new league that's coming out next year.
Yeah.
Oh.
In Vegas.
My favorite part of the Olympics is seeing what the human body can do naturally, like at its peak performance. Also, K-Nubs keeping the train alive. Thank you, K-Nubs. He says, Jaffe.
Yeah.
Just don't forget the trailer you were saving for me.
Is this a big dick dinosaur? You sent me a big dick dinosaur woman?
She wasn't sure if you were a size queen. I love it.
I'm a what? A size queen?
Size queen. Yeah, that's what they call it. The gals that prefer the big dicks.
Yeah.
But I'm not a size queen. I'm not a gal.
Well, I don't know. Well, I guess a size king. I've never heard that. So I just meant like you're a male size queen.
Now, what if it turns out this is not a big dick and I just thought it was? That says a lot more about me. Because I was
you just wanted it to be a dick.
I wanted it to be a dick. I don't know.
Yeah, Smoke Elijah says tech is right, separate leagues. I was a very athletically inclined individual in youth. Sure you were. I was. I held the leg press record for my high school.
You play soccer?
I did Greco-Roman wrestling, BJJ, and I was doing baseball for a bit, but wrestling was just like the best thing for me. So I dropped baseball.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Being athletic, being in shape, it's so much fun. Being capable of like
clearly not that much fun.
You know this motherfucker. I've had a lot of like bodily injuries that like affect me. But that's we don't want to get into it. It's not Sad House. It's not Moan House.
Because this is not a dick.
But it could be.
I think
that's the dragon from Elden Ring.
I think it's the dragon from Elden Ring. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
How cool.
Without the head yet, because I have to get the head out of the box.
Where are we going? Jay Dempsey, let's see Tech wrestle Jaffe. I'm down.
Oh God.
What was I saying with this? Oh yeah, separate leagues. My favorite thing about the Olympics is peak performance of like human natural ability. I think that's so cool. I think that's crazy interesting. Like Simone Biles, like mathematically is insane. Like her ability to get as high as she does and rotate as fast as she does and be as accurate as she is fucking phenomenal. Usain Bolt is also an insane like testament.
Lynx,
like,
this is so beautiful. Oh,
biomechanical performance. Anyways,
don't have been broken during shipping because I love this.
If you're talking to the mic.
I am doing many a thing.
He's
you can't
excited.
hear me at all.
I'm telling you this because I know you forgot already. Okay, not because I'm mad at you. Disappointed that you're forgetting.
He's just disappointed. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. You do better next time.
British Becky Boop says Jaffe should box Boogie. That would be a razor close fight. No, Jaffe would beat the shit out of Boogie.
Gorgeous thing.
Whoa.
Oh.
Look at this. You guys.
I had Art the Clown earrings in yesterday and nobody even noticed.
That is custom,
So
baby. That is Lynx paint
Get a nice
job.
shirt.
Isn't that beautiful? Thank you, Lynx.
It is.
That. He's got Jeff Bezos eyes going on there. Look at that. Man, he is my favorite slasher. That is so great. Look at the teeth. They look all moist and shit. Nice job, Lynx. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much for that.
By the way, I don't know if you heard Jaffe. Joker earlier gave $29, which opened up the green door for us.
Ooh, well then we'll get to that. Thank you so much, Joker. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so very much. Hang on, I want to open. We haven't even gotten to Lynx's mystery box yet, though.
If you're talking, no one can hear you. Bunny, I'm
sure
sorry
they
we
can
didn't see
hear
her.
me a little bit.
No. When you're here, yeah, that's fine.
Thank you, Joker. And I haven't even gotten to the mystery box yet. I'm still doing the main box. So thank you, buddy.
How exciting.
I'm very excited.
I love sending people care packages. I want to do a Madhouse giveaway just so I can like fix a care package up. It's my favorite.
Don't be teasing. People will be.
Yeah, I was thinking one of our things we can do is for our highest tier members, at the end of the month, right? We'll roll the little wheel of their names, those that are in our highest tier, and we'll send them like a little gift bag, like a little thing of like, here's a merch thing, here's like one of our mugs.
As you fucking do it.
I'll manage the whole thing. Once I'm at your house, Jaffe, it's fucking, it'll be easy.
I've got a design ready. I'm collecting bugs. Let me preface it by saying that I haven't collected enough dead bugs that are intact for it, but I have a design for a set of nails, a set of Madhouse nails that I want to do that would have bugs encapsulated in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's hot.
I got dreams. I got visions. I need more bugs.
Yeah.
That are intact. It's hard to. I'm looking for a spider. I want a spitter in it, but it needs to have all its legs. I'm not going to settle for one that's missing a leg. But I don't want to kill one for it. I'm trying to find ones that are already dead.
That's a little ableist.
Well, have you seen like the methods in which like ectomologists, what are they called? Ectomologists? The bug scientists.
Bug people. Bug doctors, yeah.
Bug doctors, yeah. You're one of them, basically.
Yeah, basically.
The ways they preserve like an insect to make sure you can like pin it properly. And I think back in the day they used to like put it in a jar over like a fire. It's like heat kill the bug, right? All the air becomes too hot. Why not? Well, they're gonna be dead anyways.
Yeah, but like it might have things to do that day.
Oh my fucking!
You guys,
You two would never go hunting, huh?
Oh, I've been hunting.
I would never go hunting.
What? What do you mean?
I like bugs.
They're way more stupid than animals.
We don't know that. They might have stuff going on. Yeah, they might.
That's because you think the Bee movie is a documentary.
It would be nice if we could hear Jaffe fully.
You know what? Fuck off.
Look,
I
here's
can
the
hear
issue.
'em fine.
They can kind of hear you, but the issue is that I want to start making formed content from the shows we're doing. And if Jaffe's audio is going from here to here and here and here, the editing process to make that like all balance in the future is gonna be a bitch and a half. So it's making my job easier.
Else. What is it?
I know whose cape this is.
Ooh.
Boop, 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 boop.
Sterling says, "Can we get a dramatic reading of the entire B movie script?"
Oh hell yeah! I love the B movie. That is such a sweet movie.
What you have to understand though is now that we have opened this door, I'm gonna show you the mystery box in a few minutes. So here's what the gold door is. Well, I got to show you the mystery box first, but let me.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show you some stuff, but let me get all this open. But the gist of it is this: Lynx sent me, because she's from Canada. She also in this beautiful big box of bounty.
Into the mic.
She also
Just let Jaffe live his life.
I know. She also sent me all of these amazing Canadian snacks, and I will mukbang the fuck out of every one of them except the ones that are meat products. She sent some meat products, and I ain't eating those. Out of them for an extra hour of content tonight. That we can also continue to talk about Madhouse stuff because we haven't gotten to a lot of our topics tonight. But you know,
Now you're cutting out, Jaffe.
Yeah.
Do you have the ability to access your OBS if I pull you out?
Just pull me out, bring me back in.
I'm checking.
What a forward young man you are.
All right, OBS and camera. You got this, champion.
Oh, Lynx said she sent you 2 Canadian jerky sticks. You gotta try the jerky sticks.
That's
You won't eat.
okay. Well,
I love jerky.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. I'll eat it, but right now,
Use your words.
right now. Hang on.
He's trying.
I'm doing a lot of things right now. Right now.
Are you setting up? Yeah, OBS is good. Now you're
Right now. Oh, right now it's $125. I don't know how deep we are into it, Tech, to open the gold door, which gives us an extra hour. I'll take a bite of the jerky if it goes up to $250, but I'm not eating meat.
Oh.
We are $29 into the gold door.
Okay.
Bunny, are you a jerky fan?
You heard
I love
she just
jerky.
said she was.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite jerky?
I love ostrich jerky.
No.
Yeah, ostrich jerky's so good.
Is that because your little puppet pal's an emu, not an ostrich?
So beautiful.
Yeah, that's okay. He won't get you mad.
that makes it okay.
Oh, Lynx, you.
Solar Edge with $10. My friends from Canada send me coffee crisps every so often. That's my fave candy
From
bar. Also,
Bloodborne, my favorite video game IP. Look at that beautiful statue. It's not put together yet, of course.
I love him with nubs. I'd leave him like that.
K-Nubs.
yeah, Solar Edge finishes his super chat with, also, Miss Vicky's spicy ketchup chips are great. The ketchup chips from Canada are pretty good. I don't know if you guys have had ketchup chips. Pretty good.
No, I don't like ketchup.
Yeah, K-Nubs is upset.
Why?
With Bunny Button.
What did she
Says, what the fuck?
What?
Ostrich meat. Bunny Button, you got some splaining to do.
It's a little bit tougher than your average jerky. I've had all kinds of jerky. I've had kangaroo jerky. I've had all kinds of different snake jerkies. I don't care for snake jerkies.
It's like chicken jerky.
Kangaroo jerky, I wouldn't eat it again, but it was interesting once. So yeah.
Put up Lynx's page while we're talking.
I have it.
Yeah, put it up on the show while we're doing this. I'm sorry to ignore you guys, chat. I'm not ignoring you, but I'm sorry to not be talking as much because
you're gonna have to click on stream.
Look at that.
Here we go.
Yeah, alligator jerky is really good. I do like alligator jerky.
Click on the stream. It's okay.
Yeah.
Here's the tiger hung up on its final resting place. I still love doing it. It took 11 hours of painting. I used resin on the eyes. to really capture that realistic look. Piece sold for $50. Hell yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
Now I'm in the kitchen. Now I can have a snack.
So his mother.
Playing Phasmophobia, I think? Or what is this?
Oh, look at the dump truck on my mommy.
Sweet. Oh, darling. Just eat the candy. I left you the whole bowl.
Okay.
Oh, show her work. Show her statues and shit.
Floggle said jerky made from Tina's leg.
Ew.
That was a bad taste in my mouth.
That woman did not like me when we... Ooh, look at that one.
No, she didn't. Oh, yeah, that's badass.
Oh, Lynx, this is gorgeous. I did not know it was this big in person. I really didn't. It's like the penguin from Batman.
Oh, it's a time lapse. Mute because it's music stuff, but doing a time lapse, making a base for the next statue.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I have no artistic skill. This is amazing.
You have a lot of autistic skill, like not speaking into your mic.
Yeah. And that's
Bunny
something.
agrees.
Well, autistic skill still counts.
Yeah. Caleb says, Bunny, what do you think of Bobo Bosco brown jerky?
K-Nubs, why would you say that?
Favorite animals an ostrich. You're eating his fucking kin.
Tech, show her
I'm not
work.
gonna-
Show her actual art.
It's her doing time lapse stuff.
Nobody gives
All
a
right.
shit about that. They want to see what they can order from the woman.
Don't say no one gives a shit about the content she puts out there, Jeff.
I'm saying as it relates to letting people know.
Oh, look at that one.
Oh, shit.
That's
Alice in Wonderland, right?
awesome.
Oh, my God. It's still wet, Lynx. It smells good, though.
Oh, I love that one.
God damn, I need flood insurance for this one. Ah! You get it? Ah! Get it?
Oh, I like the intricacy of like the little cards on the fucking the platform.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous, Lynx. This is amazing.
Oh, Saw.
Hey, Cal.
Oh, how cool. I love how she makes the little sets for them. That's so cute. I
You gotta
love
see
that.
the one I'm holding right now. I'm going to show you in a minute.
Oh,
Yep.
That's awesome.
Oh my God, Lynx, this is gorgeous in person. This is from Bloodborne. Look at this. Ooh.
who's this guy?
From Don Corleone. Godfather.
Like your grandfather? Who's this?
It's from the goddamn one of the best movies ever made.
The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that on Jaffe's screen.
Seriously.
Oh, yeah.
I know my resolution's kind of low. That's the dead Bloodborne dragon that this guy that I showed you earlier mounts on top of. Oh my God.
How cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to put
Whoa, Plan C with $10 says Lynx puts so much love into every project and she spent hours on the blood.
Look at that.
She's so talented.
Look at that.
Yeah, she
I'm
is
gonna go
very
put this
talented.
on a table somewhere because I'm running out of room and I don't want to break these. I'll be right back.
This looks like me, but like more Italian. We gotta do that coloring book, Bunny.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, I
no
wanna
reason for you
start
to change this
over.
anymore. Jeffy has made
Yeah, I
his
wanna
camera the biggest one. Walked away.
Oh, yeah. But I want to start over and make a whole new color because there was just so many locale references in the back of every. It's just it will take just as much time for me to just start over.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah.
lot of little things in the background and.
K-Nubs
Alright.
with $2 says, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse, Tech. What's the offer? I like offers.
Yeah, I like offers.
I'm
Oh, it says
interested in your
offers. I thought you
whimsy.
said golfers.
Oh, golfers.
I like golfers. I'm just kidding.
What's
I like golfers
what's your
as
least
well.
favorite sport, Bunny? You're just like, I
Golf.
cannot watch it. Golf,
It's
really?
so boring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to
I gotta
go.
show
My
Art the
uncle used
Clown
to play.
Calvin real quick.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, we don't have a stream
Yeah.
going on. That's fine, Jeffy.
I used to go with my uncle. He would always trick me into going. He'd be like, "If you come and carry my stuff around, I'll give you $10." And I'd be like, $10? Oh my God, 30 minutes out there, and I was ready to leave. I
Yeah.
hate golf. It's so boring.
Were you a industrialist kid, Bunny? Were you like always trying to make a bit of pocket money or no?
I've always been a hustler. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to do all types of odd jobs, a little fucking youngin'. I used to clean kids' bike chains, like their bike chains, in the neighborhood. I'd be seeing a kid rolling around like, "When's the last time you cleaned your bike?" "Oh, I don't know." I was like, "You want to go faster on that bike? Go faster on that bike?" I'd use like old toothbrushes.
When I was like 12, I got real into making stuff and selling it, and I would decorate lampshades. My mama would buy me like just plain white lampshades, and I'd paint them and make them look all cool, and then like sew the beads around the bottom, and they were really cute. And then I started making flip-flops out of cereal boxes. That was the one.
I don't think I ever made stuff to sell. I've sold like candies and like out my backpack. And I would do like a lot of service stuff. Not that kind of service stuff, buddy. Relax. Yeah, I clean bike chains. I'd pick up dog shit in people's like yards. I'd be like, "Looks like you got a dog, but you ain't got no kids to do these chores. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm the kid in the neighborhood.
I'm your kid now."
Yeah. I come by like once a week. It's like, dog shit 7 days in a row, right? There ain't a day he ain't shitting. There's a weekend. I'm always here. You know, those were like my pitches. I'd go up. And be like, I was like 9. Can you imagine a 9-year-old knocks on your door and is like, "You got a lot of dog shit in your yard." Yeah. And you ain't got no kids in your chores, huh? Yeah. And I would say the word shit and they'd be like, "Oh." But they knew I was serious then.
I trust this kid now. I know what it is about him.
I was like, $20. I'll come by every weekend and pick up all the dog shit in your front and backyard.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. This is back when we lived in like a trailer park. So like trailer park front backyards are.
I'm telling you, trailer parks are the best place to make money.
Yeah.
Look at her. Look at her. Look at her.
Well, her boobies.
What is it?
It's Supergirl.
Oh, okay.
She's not done
I
yet.
couldn't tell what. It took my eyes a minute to accept what it was.
RPG says, "Listening to text sometimes makes me appreciate my life way, way more." Yeah, I hope so. Send your parents a fucking thank you text. Like a little message right now. "Hey, thanks for being a good parent."
Yeah.
Something out there, right?
Hey, I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that after you move out of your parents' house, the collective time you spend with them, on average, is less than a year?
Oh,
which
that
is
makes
why
me really sad.
I love that my kids are around.
Yeah, you're welcome, Jeffy, for bringing. I was like, "What
are you, RFK?"
Welcome.
What was that?
Also, did K-Nub send what his fucking offer was?
Look at her head.
Oh yeah, what was the offer? I think he was kind of quoting the movie from the statue that you were looking at, but maybe not.
Is it The Godfather?
Yeah.
It's Supergirl.
No, not you. We're doing a show, Jeff. You play with your toys.
Yeah, Supergirl.
K-Nub sent $2, and he said, "I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse, Tech." Is it a Godfather quote?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And K-Nub says, "Crouching around slapping people in the knees like a true odd job, eh, Tech?" I don't know what that means.
GoldenEye reference.
Look at me. I'm your kid worker now.
Captain Phillips reference.
Okay. He's giving me all the movie quotes. The ones not me. I don't get these. Candace says, "Log Tech, lol. Yes, I was quoting The Godfather." Don. He looks like a very beatable guy.
K-Nubs?
Who?
No, Don Corleone?
Yeah, because he's got a whole staff around him. He's the Don, man. You got to get to him. The king is easily beatable, too, if you can get to him.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding and disrespect me.
That's
something like that. I don't remember.
Do you have a prosthetic hand? What was this?
No, he does that a lot. He's always a robot.
Fucking
watch the movie.
Hey, okay,
Jeez.
can we talk about... You're telling...
Blockbuster?
Okay, just wait a minute. You're telling me some people from our chat came to you when you started camming.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm not gonna say who because I'm not
Of
gonna.
course,
I'm not
but
gonna.
I mean,
name,
would
but
I know their names?
Maybe.
And they did like
Maybe.
a private room with you kind of thing?
No, not private room. In my public chat. Yeah. So.
Were they guys or
very
girls?
nice.
Guys or girls?
Guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One was privately messaging me, so nobody else knows that they were there. So I assume they probably definitely don't want to be. The other one did go by the name that they go by on everything, but I'm still not going to say.
No,
but he
I
was
think
very
that's,
nice.
I think that's, you shouldn't. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah. Very, very nice.
Those are
Wow.
He's going to have that thing in a jar in no time.
Yeah.
have
in a hot
dick in it.
What like cartoon character were you fawning over, Bunny?
A cartoon character?
Yeah. What cartoon character were you ever like, oh, he was here. He was real.
Do you think I need to fawn over a cartoon character?
I love when Jaffe talks underneath his desk, expecting us to hear him.
I don't think I ever went. I'm trying to think.
None?
I don't think I think I understood that cartoon characters like weren't real. Oh, but there was a time when I was little where I used to get stuck behind the TV all the time because it was like catty corner, and I'd get back there because I thought I could talk to Mickey Mouse. I thought that the vents in the back of the TV, I thought that was so he could breathe. So I thought that he could like hear me, and I'd get stuck back there and fall asleep.
Oh, little Miss Majestic.
That sounds
I
dangerous.
also used to stick my fingers in the VCR like once a week at least, and I'd fall asleep with there's a lot of pictures of me with my hand stuck in the VCR and me sleeping.
What did you think?
I don't know why I did that. I don't know. I wanted to see what was in there, I think. And then I couldn't get my hand out because the flap,
Yeah. Willie Farnsworth, thank you, my most honorable chatter. Says, wow, another piece to a statue, followed by 7 periods. He says, alrighty, ciao, later, alligators.
Oh, sorry, Willie.
Louise.
Willie last night was like, that was the best Madhouse you guys ever did last night. And tonight we're doing this one. Tonight
I love Willie, though.
I love Willie,
he's probably just trolling.
No, he's being
joking.
a dick as big as dickhead.
No.
It's like, this is an amazing bounty that we're receiving here at Madhouse. They will be proudly displayed on the back shelf. Especially if we redo the set when tech gets out here, which we probably will.
Ooh.
Yeah. Also, RPG, one of our mods in the chat said, Adult Rudo from Ocarina of Time, something about them being blue and also a fish. That was his crush. I never had a crush on... Well, okay, no. Raven from Teen Titans.
Which Teen Titans?
I'm trying
it's not
to
Teen
think.
Titans Go.
No, from Teen Titans.
Look at
I was like, she's so cool, so mysterious.
This one has cocaine.
Yeah, I don't know that I was like obsessed with Jonathan Taylor Thomas when I was little. I had a lot of JTT posters.
Supergirl base.
Whoa, more statue base.
Yeah.
Kryptonite, coke cans, bricks. I can't wait to have all these put together. These are beautiful links. Thank you, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Let me make sure.
Starling says Shigo.
Ooh,
From Kim
that's a good
Possible.
one. Yeah.
In the now.
Oh no, my computer's crapping, I think. Oh no!
Yeah, I don't think I ever had a crush on a cartoon character. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Ooh, look at this. A lot of people talk about She Spies. I was too old for She Spies, but a lot of people will cite that. Like She Spies was their cartoon crush. Look at that from Blood.
I love when Jaffe whispers into my ear. Far.
I can hear him just.
I'm doing
I think you have him
stuff.
turned down low. Do you have him turned down really low?
150%. But again, it's because the audio is going to fluctuate so bad on the recording. The biggest issue.
Fairy Queenie said Stan's dad from South Park, and I get that.
Yeah?
One. Yeah.
K-Nubs at $5. I didn't drink at the bar tonight, so Madhouse gets them. Thanks, K-Nubs.
Hey, thanks, K-Nubs.
Thank you.
We got a video to show K-Nubs before things get too bad.
Yeah. Guarantee we'll put that out there. Jeffy, just so you know, from the time you started opening your boxes to now, we've lost 50 viewers.
Well, you're the producer. Should I stop?
I've been shitting on you for it this entire time.
No, you haven't. You've been telling me to get close to
Talking to the mic. Be attentive and be like, I'll be back. I'm going to show my son my statue. And I was like, we're doing a show. And you say,
Look at that. From
What's
Bloodborne. That's the fucking weapon, you guys.
I know what that is for sure. Absolutely.
You know, I thought you always say do unboxings.
I'm excited. No, I'm excited. I've been excited about it. I just don't know what anything is.
No,
but like, I'm
Tech
so
is
excited.
saying don't do the unboxing.
we're $106 into the. Oh, sorry, not 100. Math. I almost fucked up.
Have we done the blind items yet? I mean, have we
You're going
reached
to
that?
love the blind items. It's going to get engaging all over again, okay? But I'm sorry, you guys can keep the chat engaged. You need me.
$56 into the gold door, Jaffe.
All right, well. Look, you can talk about how sad the internet is about Tiny Chef, but you guys probably need to wait for me for that.
Yeah.
There have been a lot
really
of videos
sad.
coming out today with people going,
Yeah.
what? I mean, I don't know if that was the people who made it, put it out in hopes that the community would rally and get them another season. I couldn't tell you. But there's been a lot of people that are like really were affected by that video they put out.
Yeah, it was really sad. I never even watched the show, and I'm like, after all the clips I've seen today from people posting their favorite clips from it, I'm like, I want to watch it. It looks so cute.
Look at this one. I'll put this one up real quick. This is I'm Ram. This is when Nickelodeon picked up the show originally. Here, I'll show this with you.
Hello, Johnny Chef here. How may I help you, please?
Hi, I'm Ramsey, and this is Eric. We are Nickelodeon executives.
Hi, Tiny Chef. I'm so happy to meet you.
We got your reel.
Let me stop you right there, Ramsey. But I don't know where this is going, but I'm very sorry it's not for you. Thank you for considering with me. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.
We want your cooking show on Nickelodeon.
Chef, are you okay?
It's so cute.
Oh, I can't even breathe right now. I can't even breathe. Oh, I gotta go tell my friend Willie and Henry and Bacon and Posey about him.
All right. Okay, well, we can't wait.
Sorry. Thank you so much, Abigail Ramsey from Nickelodeon. I gotta go tell my friends. Okay, love you so much. Bye. Hello, Johnny Chef here. How may I help you?
Okay, and
It's so cute.
and then look what happened today, though. Look at this, though, right? So.
Into your mic.
It's so sad.
Okay, we saw this. That was yesterday. If you haven't seen it, this was from yesterday. This is what started the whole thing. But there's a new one they put out today, but this was the original from yesterday.
Yes, but hello, Tiny Chef here. Hey, Nickelodeon, how you doing? Ready to cook up some more episodes? I got a brilliant blanket. Canceled? Bloody amazing canceled. But listen, Blueberry had training, but she'll behave on set by promise. But I am like this, it will blow your minds. I've been... But we put out a baby. But about Wob. Bloody kid.
About Wob.
Cake. Patty. Brown cake. Where? But all my friends. Right. I understand. I love you too. Bye.
Oh. Oh.
Aww.
Oh, my heart.
Okay, so that was yesterday. Okay, so then today.
It made me so sad.
Oh, I know. And today we got this one.
We just don't have the resources here to realize your vision right now. I'm sorry, Chef. I really have to pass.
Henry, don't worry.
Next message. Hi, Tiny Chef. This is Brett calling from and unfortunately I'm calling you with some bad news. We are passing on the Tiny Chef show.
It's okay, Ruby. It's okay. I'm okay.
It's okay.
We just don't have the resources.
Why do they want me to just end my life?
Are you crying?
Really
Bunny, Bunny! Oh, no.
I'm not crying.
Bunny.
It's just
Bunny, poor thing.
I'm not crying.
There's no crying in Madhouse.
No, it's just a little bit of sad house.
And there's another one.
But I'm okay.
There's another one. This will make you happy though. This was him in his heyday. Okay. This is him in his heyday. Okay.
Okay.
Rush. Brush your brow with my brow, so sweet, brow out, beautiful, but so sweet, brow, brow, that, no, but so sweet, so fair, but so.
How could they cancel this? I hate them.
I'm boycotting Nickelodeon.
Brown, 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 but you closer, thank you, brown, please, but you brown. Won't win, I won't do a show, blah, 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 yeah.
I love
But
it.
what has been so funny about it is just the amount of outpouring on at least Twitter that people are like, what is this show? I've never seen it. And I knew what it was because I saw clips of it in the first season, like about 6 months ago, and I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, now I don't know if it's going to have a resurgence, but he's so cute and he's got these little pets and it's a great, yeah.
It makes me think of Marcel the show with shoes on.
That's what you were saying.
Like the way that, and it's so cute and it's so sweet. I could literally, I don't cry over like anything, hardly ever, but I will cry every time I watch that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's cute. It's some cute stuff.
So sweet.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this beautiful bounty from Miss Lynx. I'm going to put it in another room so I don't accidentally break anything. It's very fragile. I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to show you what is in the mystery box, okay? So you guys take the chat. I'll be back in a second.
Bunny button.
Yeah.
Do you know about King Charles?
King Charles.
King Charles the Alpha Dog.
Okay.
You not know about him?
I don't think so. I don't know what you're talking about. Or do I? Oh, there's a good chance you're going to show me. I'm going to go, oh yeah, I didn't know it was called that.
Show you. Yeah.
Oh,
but Jeffy left and he can't show my freaking screen.
Oh, let's see. Oh, what's this baby?
We're watching this chat. I'll bring this up after.
It's doggies. Oh my god, they're so cute.
I have to hold this off. I have to show this for the
I
stream.
think we should describe it.
Jeffy, please. Click my... Jeffy, please! Jeffy! Jeffy! Hold on, Jeffy! Jeffy, can you see me? Jeffy. Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Headphones.
What?
Click my stream. Click watch stream so we can entertain them. And make it big.
I love the doggies.
Is he in? All right, he's in.
Okay.
All right, chat. If you don't know who King Charles the Alpha Dog is, you're about to experience a legend.
Charles is not the oldest dog in the yard. Most people assume age earned him the crown, that he must have been around the longest. But let me set the record straight. King Charles was born on November 11th, 2021. That makes him just 3 years and 6 months old today. Not the oldest, not the loudest, not even the fastest. But still, somehow, the one every dog looks to. As a kid, Charles wasn't the most outspoken. He didn't fight for attention. But what he did have was discipline, a sense of justice, and the rarest trait of all, the ability to unify others. He watched his mama lay down the law, not with her teeth, but with her presence. And Charles observed in silence, learning that power isn't in domination, it's in balance.
Do you not know about this, Bunny?
I do not. I ain't never seen this pup.
King Charles is the alpha dog pack leader of this like shelter in China, right?
Yeah.
And he commands such a presence when he like interacts with the other dogs. Like if they're yapping at each other and like starting to get like a little bit too nippy, he just fucking walks out and they're all like, "Oh shit, King Charles is here."
God bless her soul. She's no longer with us, but her spirit.
His mom used to be the alpha.
Then came the day the yard broke into factions. Brothers turned rivals. But Charles, he didn't pick a side. He stepped in and ended the chaos without a single bite. And that day...
He's the scruffy one here on the side.
Wow. Yeah.
The yard
the one that looks like the king.
Rare, a dog who could command peace without demanding it. That day, Charles gained his first follower, and it wouldn't be his last, because soon came the clash of blood cousins, a brutal chapter when every young dog with ambition made one thing.
Thank you, Sterling.
To be alpha. You had to go through Charles. One by one they tried, and one by one they fell. Not because Charles fought dirty, but because he stood for something purer, something bigger than power. And the more he won, the more they respected him. Because after every clash, Charles did something no one expected. He helped the fallen, defended those who lost. He never asked to be king, he just wanted peace. But the yard saw a crown on his head long before he ever wore it. And even while the old alpha still ruled, a beast they called Big Head, the pack started following Charles. Not because of
Is this what you watched, Tech?
Yeah.
It's like Meerkat Manor, but for dogs in China.
They saw a legacy, a unifier, a protector, a king in waiting.
Oh.
King Charles is not...
Yeah, I'm so surprised you haven't heard about King Charles. Here's his top 5 alpha moments.
Oh, man.
Box out.
Check, where are we at on the gold door?
And it's 25 and $56.
Okay. Now, here's what I'll tell you.
We're learning about King Charles, so give us the 60 seconds for the video.
Okay, go ahead.
It seems like people are mostly making fun of you for watching this.
Yeah. Look at that power.
Look at the power. He said you listen.
That dog's so much bigger than him.
He's his little bitch. Ooh, ooh. Oh, he says stop. He's just real good at flipping them.
Yeah, that's a superpower.
Yeah. He's quick with the paws. Oh, yeah.
I almost broke down in tears a couple weeks ago.
Yeah? Why?
Because a video was released of King Charles died.
Oh, no.
They were taking him out of the shelter in like a wheelbarrow. Right? He was just dead weight. And I was so sad. I was so upset. Turns out, no, they were just taking him to the vet because he needed like some antibiotics because he got a little cut. And like, we're gonna take care of him. right?
Oh, you sweet baby.
Yeah, but apparently this like shelter in China has blown up. People have started adopting these dogs in higher rates than ever before. Like they used to get like one adoption a month, and now they're getting like 10, 20, 30 adoptions every single
That's
month.
awesome. I
Yeah,
love
and
it.
they were able to, I think it was like 10x the amount of dogs they take care of because they're cycling out so often. And it's because, and I don't, this maybe is like part of the whole PR, but they're saying like, oh, King Charles provided such a stable environment for the other dogs that they're like, we can house more, and then the popularity allowed them to like, save more dogs. Isn't that cool?
Save the doggies. I love
Save the
that. That's my favorite. You should have started with that. That's my favorite part.
Yeah. So shout out King Charles, holding it down.
King Charles.
Ricky says King Charles probably eats those dogs.
Hey, Daffy.
Xylie's on screen.
Thank you. It's so nice to see you.
Take over, Jeffy. Someone's ringing my doorbell.
Okay, well, make sure it's not your neighbors. Please check. Stop. Not your neighbors, your old roommates with a gun. Please be careful.
They don't have guns. They're boys.
I would fucking be careful. This could be one of those moments.
Yeah.
Sarah, hide under the bed. It's where my mind goes. I don't know why. My mind, I'm just, that's how my brain works, man. I
always think of the worst possibility. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I get it.
Yeah, let's listen. I'm worried. I'm waiting for a gunshot.
Tell Sarah to get in a cabinet.
Sarah! She can't hear me.
Yeah.
She's feisty. She'd go down there and fight him.
Oh.
She's a little feisty thing.
She get him. Yeah.
I'm worried. I worry about my kids.
Yeah. Yeah, you should. That means you love them.
I love them.
Yeah. Yeah, who could it be at this time?
Who could it be?
Oh, it's late.
He better get his ass back to the microphone or I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Although if it was bad guys, we'd hear courage barking.
Yeah.
Hell, maybe Sarah ordered DoorDash. I don't fucking know. Hear that?
What?
I heard something. What's the chat saying?
K-Nubs said awkward friend zone vibes for $1.99. Thank you, K-Nubs.
Are you saying Bunny and I are awkward friends? I'm making sure I'm not hearing a shotgun.
We're listening. Yeah. My dog's making noise. He's playing with a toy. You might be hearing that.
Tech. Because he's got weird ex roommates, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, that's where my mind goes. I always worry about that stuff. It's like, get the fuck out of Vegas ASAP, man.
K-Nubs is joining the league of people who lie about me. He said that I just farted, and I didn't. Thank you. Y'all would know. I would be giggling. Let me tell you. Farts make me laugh. And you think I wouldn't be giggling my ass off? I would.
I want to show you guys what's in this box. What happened?
Mine in the Star said he could be converted to Mormonism as we
What
speak.
the fuck, Tech? What happened? What the fuck? What happened? We were worried.
Yeah.
It was a neighbor.
And what'd they want?
Oh.
I cannot say right now.
Okay, but everybody's safe.
Yeah. It's fine.
All right, so
Someone said earlier. Go ahead.
We made it. We opened the door. We opened the box. So here's what Lynx sent me, and it's huge. And I'll hold up the box again. Well, no, I won't. but I'll show you. I'll pull out every one of these. And if we want to open the gold door, we'll go an extra hour. And mukbanging isn't the sound. It's just eating, right?
It's just eating.
Yeah.
Some people enjoy the audio portion of it, but I think it's gross.
A massive amount of snacks from Canada, which I don't think we have most of these in America. So let me just walk you through them. Unless, Tech, this is bad content.
Nah, we're fine.
I love this.
All right, here we go.
We've like plateaued. We're stable.
We don't know if we plateaued.
We
I don't care.
What's that?
Popcorn, Old Dutch popcorn twist, salted toffee caramel. I don't know what sale is, but it looks pretty good.
Is that Old Dutch?
Yeah, you've heard of that? I've never heard of Old
Yeah.
Dutch.
I have a lot of Canadian friends. I like
Here we
getting.
go. Want to give us a stupid fact about Old Dutch? Go ahead, Tech.
No, it's just good brand. Good brand. Solid product.
That'd be so good without the toffee.
Coffee crisp.
Ooh.
That's the fucking shit, Jaffe.
I've never.
You
heard.
got so fucking lucky.
Oh, I'm not. We're just
Somebody in the chat was talking about those.
I've never heard of these, but they look delicious. Makes a nice light snack. It says. I'll be the judge of that. Ooh, salted pumpkin seeds, spits.
Oh yeah.
They're called spits, boys. All right, I like that.
Ooh,
yeah. Like now that you're doing this, Robo in the chat says, "I've lost 20 pounds."
Maple syrup, cotton candy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's probably awesome.
Did you guys get K-Nubs' chat for $2 saying awkward friend zone vibes?
Yes, I haven't added it to the door though. What the fuck?
Mish! With 50 rooms American.
Oh my god, this smells amazing. This smells like maple syrup. Calvin! Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you shitting me?
Yelling for Calvin was great. Like it's an emergency. Get in here.
Calvin!
We're upsetting my dog, David Jaffe. You're upsetting my dog.
I didn't know.
He might think I fell down.
I had no idea they made cotton candy that tastes like maple syrup.
Well, yeah, these maple syrup sugars.
Smart
make
food.
Oh yeah, the maple. Yeah.
White cheddar popcorn. Okay, I mean I appreciate it. Thank you, Lynx. But you know that's gin.
You got
pop.
those.
Lay's ketchup. What the fuck? Flavored potato
Hell
chips.
Fucking yeah,
that
Jaffe.
Tastes like ketchup. What the fuck?
Hell yeah.
Never
You've been missing out.
Well, what did you just do, Bunny?
I hate ketchup.
Oh yeah.
I hate
Snack size
It's too wet.
Bounty
We're too wet.
candy bar.
Pause.
Hang on.
Oh.
I need
Bounty.
Hang on. I have to tell Calvin.
That's the brand of paper towel I use.
Oh. That's special.
Mish threw in a 50, Jaffe.
Hang on.
I don't know if you know this. That puts us at $110.
Mish, thank you so much, buddy. Oh, by the way, Mish's hard drive got here, or CPU, or whatever.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I need to fix this computer ASAP.
Thank you for that as well, Mish. That came as well. But
Mish is so awesome.
Thank you so much
Mish
for
is
that
cool as
support,
fuck.
buddy. Really generous, really kind. Ooh, blue whales, not blue waffles.
Ah.
Cottage country. I think it's gummy whales. Maybe. Buddy, you got to see this.
What?
It's cotton candy, maple syrup.
Is it good?
Just smell it.
Smells like syrup.
It smells like fucking syrup, but it's cotton candy.
Is it good?
I haven't had it yet.
He says syrup.
Syrup.
You want one?
How do you say
How
it?
you say it? I say syrup.
Syrup? Yeah.
It's
Syrup.
Syrup.
Wait, syrup? One syllable?
Syrup.
Just take a bite, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
care.
syrup.
Yeah. We say syrup.
Syrup. I'll accept that.
You know,
That
Nevada
sounds
is
good.
like
That's okay.
it is the true West. You know, Nevada is the true West
Is
state.
it? I think
Yeah.
Scorp would disagree with you, but
Scorp hates that fucking. Well, I think it's like West Southwest, right?
It tastes like syrup.
You know, we're like the last
cotton candy form.
Wild West state. They don't exist no more. We got prostitutes. We got gambling. We got reservations. We got land owned by the government.
You
used for
might be
nuclear
on
explosions.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Look at all this bounty of food stuff. Look in the box.
High percentage of gun ownership.
Stuff I've
Got
never
racism.
heard
This
of.
makes sense.
Stuff I've never heard of.
That's a staple.
It's a staple for cowboys, for cowpoke, for the Wild West.
This is amazing. Look at
What
this.
is it?
This is the cotton candy syrup.
Is it so good?
It tastes like fucking syrup in the form of a cloud.
Aww.
I need that. I love both of those things. Kind of looks like an apple. Looks like you're
He's
eating.
holding it
Like,
up.
you just ate the whole apple core.
like a third grader at show and tell. It's just.
What did you say?
This is my maple syrup cotton candy.
What is this called? Sweet
strawberry.
But what is it? Oh, marshmallows. Strawberry marshmallows.
Calvin has amazing hair.
I know. I was about to say Calvin is just like the coolest dude.
Check and Bunny say you have amazing hair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Look at that.
The mallow.
Well, okay. So where do I put the gold door at? Thank you, Mish.
We are at
Thanks, Cal. See you in a bit.
110.
Oh, Steph, you can take all you want. We're at 100 and what?
110, Jeffy. Speaking to your mic.
Oh my God! Shut up.
It's pointed at your forehead, Jeffy.
110.
Just tilt it towards your
I'm
mouth.
doing a lot of things at the same time right now.
One of the important things is people to hear you properly.
Listen. Look at this.
They're not listening right.
Mars snack size. Mars.
Keeps talking away from the mic. You know,
Mars snack size. I don't know if they're Mars bars. I don't think it's from the people who make Mars bars. This is some Canadian shit going down.
Maybe.
Mars bars would be a beautiful name for a boy.
Mars bars.
Yeah.
Do you? I don't know if you ever want kids, Bunny. Have you ever had like kids' names selected?
Oh, Tim Hortons coffee. OG Canadian coffee.
Whoa.
You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much, Lynx. You know, you guys got Lynx all wrong. All she's got to do.
Look, she sends snacks.
She sends snacks. How can you be a bad guy when you send snacks? It's not like the woman canceled Tiny Chef.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because that would be fucked up. I wouldn't even care about the snacks then.
Right.
But she didn't do that. You're right.
Hickory sticks, original. Hostess hickory sticks.
Ooh.
I don't even know what that tastes like. But if we get our gold door open, I will eat every one of these. Not all of them, but I'll take a bite of every one.
He'll gangbang the box.
Except the
he'll
meat.
mukbang the box.
Except the meat.
No meat in this mukbang.
Ruffles, all dressed. I don't know what that means.
All dressed seasoning is great.
Okay, maybe I'll save the ones for you, Tech, that you're really like the ketchup Lays. I'm not doing that.
You have to try it. You have to.
Coconut hard toffee. Good
Yeah.
God, Lynx.
Ooh, hate toffee, but
Lynx is
never
like,
heard
dude,
of
I
coconut
have
toffee.
had this under my bed for 4 years. I need to get rid of it. Don't.
I just cleaned my cupboard out.
Ooh, Smarties.
Ooh.
I like stuff like
Those
that.
are good.
You goddamn right.
We gotta do a Canada trip one day, Jeffy.
She sent us 100% pure Canadian maple syrup.
Oh, that's awesome.
Come on now, Lynx, you old knucklehead. Thank you, buddy. Shameless snack. So berry cherry gummy candy. Come on now.
Oh.
I don't know, man. That's like Christmas for fat people.
She
Hey,
says
maybe
she
a
always
little-
sends snacks with orders. How cool is that?
She always sent, not this. Are you kidding me? This is amazing.
It's a lot of snacks.
Arrow from Nestle. Oh, that's so. Lynx, come on now. Everybody go to Lynx's site. Consider some of her handiwork. And I will have it on display in the next week so you guys can see it. Because obviously I need to assemble some of it. All dressed ruffles.
I love all dress seasoning, Jeffy.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, tangential. Jeffy, do you have a sugar problem or no?
No.
Like your blood sugar's fine?
Sure. That's a big one. Why do you ask?
Just checking. You know, gotta be on the up and up with people you live with. You're gonna be living with each other in like 4 days.
I'm not 80 years old, you idiot. You act like I'm some kind of Jesus. Haven't you ever been around?
He needs to know what to do if he finds you comatose.
I have a feeling I'm going to find you comatose. I asked you the other day why you weren't on the stream, and you said you went weak in the knees. And the other night you weren't on the stream at all because you fell asleep at 4 in the afternoon and didn't wake up till 8. I assure you, I'm not going to be the comatose one. Jesus.
Yeah, or that one time he said he passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a stress thing.
Mallow. Ooh. Marshmallow banana. I love banana and I love marshmallows.
Yeah.
Goddamn right. Cotton candy mints. Oh.
Crow Dunk is giving pro advice for if you eat the arrow. He says, or she, who knows, says you let it melt in your mouth.
The what?
Let the arrow candy that you saw melt in your mouth. Don't chew it.
I saw arrow candy.
Oh.
You held it up, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, you held it up.
Humpty Dumpty cheese sticks.
Ooh.
Big Daddy oatmeal raisin cookie.
Oh.
I like Canada.
She's sending a message with that one.
She's old enough. She's young enough to be my child.
Jeffy's already publicly said.
Popcorn twist.
Hell yeah. Jeffy said publicly the lowest age he would date anyone is 28.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying. Good, Jeffy. You're just saying. Shut up.
I'm just saying. A hot 21-year-old though, hey, you know.
Well, I didn't say. You're saying date. We're not saying date.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't say anything. I said just sending a message. Y'all are the ones that implied what.
Okay, well, what is she sending me? The nuke codes? What kind of message?
You said it was oatmeal cookie. Maybe I was saying. Maybe she was saying like you need some oatmeal. You need some protein.
Sure, maybe. Caramilk. What kind of message is that sending, Bunny? Give me a break.
Well, Jeffy.
I'm just saying she likes black guys, and she sent me caramilk, and I'm a black.
Whoa.
And I'm a black guy. What?
Whoa! Mish sends $20, but he says, "Here's $20 from Nemo."
Right. Wink, wink.
There you go. What do you mean, wink, wink? Now this one.
He's saying, "Give him a ring."
You can't deny this one, Bunny. This is a message.
Nemo, reach out to me on Discord.
Party mix. Mushroom belt. Bang, bang, bang. Ooh, baby, look what she said. Now this is a message. She even wrote me a message, literally.
See?
My fave gum. I chew it 24/7. Well, maybe I got myself a little date. Now she's just like, dude, well, this the show, Lynx.
See, this is all you made all this up. This was, and all I said was she was sending a message with oatmeal cookies.
Don't play innocent.
Wow.
Don't play innocent. Arrow peppermint.
Abby's such a goner. Yeah, let's melt on your tongue. That's what I'm saying.
You know, I just
you goner.
What's the most provocative candy, Bunny?
The most provocative candy?
Yeah.
Milk duds.
Milk duds. I would have said push pops. Like those little, like the
barbecue.
Those candy.
I got the push pop.
Yeah.
I've been saving for a special day.
Swedish berries.
Live stream?
I'll tell you
Whoa.
what. I'll tell you what. My Ritalin's leaving my system. I hate when it does that.
Oh no. Maybe she sent you some Ritalin. She's digging.
Well, I have, Ritalin.
Maybe those messages are coded in riddles and.
What was that face?
Me?
No, Jake's over here making crazy
mini cookies. Soft bake mini cookies.
Wow.
Ooh, let those melt on your tongue, Jeffy. Why are you looking at him? You're being extra sassy to me tonight, and I just,
Bunny, I'm just
still reeling from Moan House.
I don't even care anymore.
Bunny, I'm just flirting with you, Bubba.
Okay.
I'm just flirting with you, sugar.
Jeffy, I told you, don't listen to the incel blogs telling you to be mean.
I don't read blogs.
Bye, Sterling.
You read that one thing that was telling you to be mean as shit and
Yeah, but that was
be an asshole.
That wasn't a blog.
Well, whatever it was.
Because, blogs
Jeez.
Icebreakers, Bunny, I'm just flirting like the incel community says. They say, look, here's the thing. They say,
You're speaking to a box, not a mic.
They say, if I don't do that, we'll be friend zones.
Yeah.
Well,
but you're being mean to me. Now I'm just kind of sad about it.
No, man, look, maple syrup. Lynx,
oh, yay.
what a hell of a gift.
I'm an idiot. That's exciting.
What a hell of a gift package, Lynx. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the amazing artwork you've created for our background. I will proudly display it very, very soon. And I am now surrounded by a wealth of delightful junk food from Mariol, Canada, and it is much appreciated, my friend. Thank you for that.
Oh, wait a minute.
What's up?
They said Lynx is evil, right?
They don't like her.
She just sent you a bunch of snacks. She might be trying to plump you up for something.
Oh, like she's the witch in that show about the Hansel
we
and
don't
Gretel.
know. She might be. She's plumping you. She's going to eat you.
Okay, but why would she choose me and not Tech at that point? I mean, if you're going to eat somebody.
I'm already plump.
Yeah, so why would she go after me? Eat you.
You're famous plump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have one of these bananas.
Half Mexican man eating alive. Yeah, like half Mexican man eating alive in Canada when he went to visit. Versus like creator of God of War eating alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are like circus peanuts, but they're banana flavored. And circus peanuts are disgusting after about 4, but the first 4 are delightful.
Yeah.
And this is where we're at.
That's like a candy corn for me.
Love candy corn.
I love candy corn.
I can't get past like 5. Or shrimp. I can't get past like.
I won't eat shrimp.
Fucking 6 shrimp.
Oh.
Well,
6 shrimp is enough shrimp. Yeah, 6 shrimp, that's enough shrimp.
It's delightful.
Wow.
It's a delightful little show we have here called Madhouse. We have the best show on the internet. I don't care what you say. And let me tell you something.
Speaking of best show on the internet.
Yeah.
Our content cow apparently is on an escapade.
Who's content cow?
Anthony.
No, I told I know. But I'm not gonna. I told
apparently someone was like, hey, I want to donate to your dog. I just want to do it anonymously. Don't mention it to anybody. And then he went and told people, yeah, look, this guy's giving me money. And he was
oh my God.
Literally was gonna. I sent you $200. Do not. We're supposed to talk about it.
No,
you guys. He's like blowing off on another server, being like, "You guys are fucking assholes to me. You're gonna be the reason why my dog dies."
Okay, well that's not true. I talked to him honestly today, and I said to him, I said, "Look, I'm not gonna." He's a guy who's struggling, okay? And I told him, I said, dude, I said, stay out of those servers if you're having such a hard fucking time. If they're not treating you in a way that you find respectful, then just don't go there. It's, and I told him, and I get it. I understand drama. It's addictive. It's very easy to become distracted when you've got a bunch of shit you're dealing with, like a sick dog. It's very easy to kind of lose yourself to that, but he really needs a therapist, in my opinion, to talk to about this, because he should not. If I was Anthony and I could guarantee one piece of advice, and I like what is it called? The Thunderdome. I like those guys over there have been nothing but nice to me. I got nothing against any of them, but it's probably not a healthy place for his mental health, is what I would say. I mean, would you agree with that?
Oh, no. The best thing that Anthony could ever do for himself is to join a club in real life, which is AA. But I mean, outside of that, like, do like social things IRL.
Or online, maybe, nothing's wrong with online.
For him, no. Online gives him too much access to be able to portray himself as a kid. It's not genuine. And it gives him a lot of these problems because it's... do you know anyone in your life who's like just a liar? Like, they just love to embellish. They love to lie.
I had a roommate like that for a very long time, and he ended up becoming a very successful, I'm not even fucking with you, very successful Hollywood agent.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely true story. Very successful Hollywood agent, represented
Mine did not go
huge
that
directors, and you know, it's like, yeah, well, he turned it into a good thing for him. He was so full of shit, and I would tell him all the time, I'm like, dude, you are so full of shit. I mean, he would literally, you know, we were roommates, and so this is back in the days of answering machines, and me and M, because we were dating at the time, would be home, and we would hear his phone ring, and it would be him on the other end talking, pretending to basically have some kind of important conversation so people wherever he was would hear him. But it worked for him. He started in the mailroom at one of the most powerful agencies in Hollywood, and very quickly ended up being an agent to some of the biggest comedy directors in the business. So, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dance with the one
we had
that brought you.
We had a guy in the DHS training program I was in who he would always come in like the nicest, like, you know, press shirts. He would have gold chains. He had this whole thing. He was very like, oh, I'm a fancy guy. And with the program, you can live on base or off base. And he chose to live off base because he was like, oh, I have this nice like 5-bedroom home, and I'm doing this because I love my country and all this other bullshit. We found out like, no, dude was living in like a beat up fucking Ford Focus. And he was like showering at the truck stops, right? He was just like wanted to be this like respect me because I'm rich and powerful dude. And I think he flunked out because he would have graduated after me. I'm pretty sure he flunked out, just fucking all the way off. But yeah, no, Anthony is given too much access to portray himself in this weird light. He's just a bad liar. Like,
But leave him alone, right? Why don't we? I don't want to keep talking about him because it's probably.
well, no, yeah, I want to leave him alone. Now he's fucking.
I mean, it's not
like
fun.
he's ingrained himself in my friend group, right? And now he's like, one of my close friends is like, I'm gonna give you $200. Don't tell anyone. And you're just like, fuck you, betray your trust. Ah,
it's a bad idea.
This guy's giving me money. It's just fucking.
It's a bad idea.
He's setting himself up.
He is, and I hope he gets better. If he's, you know,
Yeah.
he's sick. I don't know if he's sick or not.
Sick.
But people on the internet are sick. A buddy of mine who does horror reviews. He's been on Gabbin' and Games before, talking Silent Hill, best horror games of the year. His name's Cody Leach. If you follow the horror world, you probably know him. He put out a review. He does reviews of horror films, amongst other things. He put out a review of Jurassic World Dominion, which I guess is this Friday or whatever. The new Jurassic, Scarlett Johansson's in it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And this is what somebody wrote to him at Epic Superhero Monster Fan is the guy who wrote to him. He's Cody Leach. He says, you're talking absolute fucking trash. You hack of piece of shit garbage reviewer. There's no punctuation or capitalization, by the way. It's all one big sentence, and it doesn't seem to have ended yet. He says, I cannot smug, arrogant cunts like you. You think your opinion matters when it doesn't. You're absolutely fucking trash, pathetic, waste scum, sucking piece of pond scum cunt.
Oh, shit.
I mean, what the fuck? The guy just put out a review, and what Cody wrote was, Cody said, for context, this was because I said I didn't like Jurassic World Dominion. It's like, come on, man. Jesus.
Some people just have so much hate in their heart.
They just don't know. Maybe if he knew how to use punctuation. I mean, seriously. I mean, if I may, your wrong version of your talking absolute fucking trash, period, capital Y, you hack of piece of shit. I can't even do it. This would give.
I got you. Garbage reviewer. I cannot smug arrogant cunts like you think your opinion matters when it doesn't.
I already read it. I'm just trying to correct it with a red pen.
Oh,
it's terrible. Let's go to this guy's site though. Epic Superhero Monster Fan.
Well, vet it first before you put on stream.
I will.
Oh, his Twitter? Yeah, I'd vet it before you.
Yeah, well. Hold up, Gary.
Yeah. People are nanners.
K-Nubs with $2 says 99 cents from Mish and 99 cents from Emo.
Oh, he's so sweet. Thank you.
I don't think he has a. Oh, he killed his account. He killed his account. Well, I don't blame you. We got
good reason.
Thank you guys for the super chats. What happened? I missed it.
Kanos gave $2 and said, "This is 99 cents from Mish and 99 cents from Nemo."
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And the extra pennies from Kane.
Appreciate it. All right. Well, what do we want to do, fellas? We want to talk some more. We want to wrap it up. Oh, we got to get Bunny's door. Bunny. Well, we didn't make the gold door yet. We didn't make the gold door.
Oh, what are we at? We're at
We're
127.
Oh, we did make the gold door.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, fellas. All right, well, let's do it. All right, and Bunny's got let's go. Hit us with the celebrity gossip, but don't tell us yet who you're talking about. We want to guess, okay? Bunny, you have the floor. You have the big screen.
This one is great. It is a very charming, heroic actor in Hollywood who apparently showed up on the set of a movie that he was starring in with a raw, dripping salmon head. And he cradled it in one arm with a straw in one eye socket. And the crew members said that he was slurping the juices like a smoothie before rehearsals and was giggling that is something about the omega-3 method. And then reportedly he left the head behind on the director's chair. Who was that? And these are all from Reddit.
All right, so Bunny, we're gonna do a poll. You give us 3 actors' names or 3 celebrities' names. Jeffy's muted, by the way.
Okay, hang on. This is called what kind of gossip? You said blind item or blind?
Yeah,
blind item.
Blind items.
Okay, so a few questions before we can put some names down. Does it say when this occurred?
I'd have to hold on. Let me look up and see because it says the name of the movie, and that would give it away.
That would give it away.
Let me look up. Last year.
So give me 3 celebrities to write down, Bunny. So
I already know who it is, so I'm not going to guess.
Give me, Bunny. 3.
Johnny Depp. The Rock. Ryan Reynolds.
All right, chat. We have our 3 names in the poll. Go ahead and submit your guess on who did this. I have a guess. I think. Do I say mine, Jeffy? Or we'll wait for chat. 30 seconds. In those 30 seconds, Jeffy, what candy are you eating now?
Sweet berries.
Wow.
From Maynard Sweet Berries. That sounds disgusting because I knew a guy named Maynard and he was old. It sounds like I'm chomping on his testicles. But that's not what
yeah. All right, we're closing the poll in 3, 2, 1. My guess would have been The Rock. But it's pretty evenly split. 36 for Johnny Depp, 33 for The Rock, and 30% for Ryan Reynolds.
Somebody made a good point in the chat that Johnny Depp didn't make any movies last year. Yeah. I didn't think about that. So it's not Johnny Depp.
Well, he may have been in the movies. He may not have come out in a movie, but he could have filmed a movie. Because this happened on set. This came from the crew.
Yeah. Yeah.
K-Nubs, no. K-Nubs at $5 says, fine, I'll call off work again, staying up late to watch Madhouse. Jaffe said he'd do on a show. We have to do the K-Nubs trailer.
Oh, absolutely. But let's do Bunny's segment first, and we'll do K-Nubs.
Okay.
Who's the celebrity?
So, y'all ready? Ryan Reynolds on the set of Deadpool 4.
Is this true, though?
No, these are blind items.
But,
so
these
are just like rumors in Hollywood that could be true because who knows?
Did Ryan Reynolds drink a fish?
Drink a fish.
Drink a fish.
Double holding it. Here it is. Ryan Reynolds And 93 holding a dead fish. Maybe he did.
It's a lot of like fish rumors with male actors going around.
Okay.
Well,
before
a
you
lot
get,
of mermaids being eaten.
That's true. You would have learned that last night if you watched the show. Let me give you one, Bunny, and tell me who this is, and then because I don't know, and then I want you, because you have two more. You have spicy.
Yeah,
ones,
yeah,
but
they're good.
I'm curious about this one. Word is, one of the most iconic pop stars of our time, known for her dramatic transformations. Oh, I know who this is now. And Oscar-nominated acting chops, has been in a relationship that isn't what it seems. Her partner, who is not from the music biz, allegedly used personal connections to get introduced. From the start, sources say he had financial motives and manipulated the family to gain trust. The relationship is reportedly behind the scenes, controlled, emotionally abusive, and strictly managed by him. He's now allegedly credited on her creative projects, even though he has no known background in entertainment. The singer, once known for bold self-expression, has gone silent on social media, rarely posts, and appears distant in public, almost as if she's being silenced. You know who this is?
Is it Miley Cyrus?
Give us 3 names, Jaffe.
Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga, or Madonna?
I thought maybe Lady Gaga.
I mean, I don't have the
know who
answer.
she's
I
married to.
don't know who it is, but this is on a page. But I have a feeling I know who it is.
I'm gonna hate my spelling of Madonna. I'm not even sure, but here we go. Go ahead and vote, chat. 30 seconds. Get there quick. Get there quick.
Meanwhile, Bunny, let's go to your next one.
Okay. They get so good. Okay. We're gonna go with this one. Reality royalty allegedly hosted a goat yoga slaughter hybrid session at her Calabasas retreat. Participants warmed up by balancing with the baby goats. Then, per rumor, the star executed a sacrifice, snapping pics with the carcass of one of the baby goats. And apparently it was all about vibe cleansing.
All right, we're closing the poll for the last one. The results were 46% said Lady Gaga, said Miley Cyrus, and 7% said Madonna.
I think it's Lady Gaga. They haven't said, but it's clear. It's
It is Lady Gaga.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but
You have names for me, Bunny?
What you got, Bunny?
Yeah. Gwyneth Paltrow, Kim Kardashian, or Lady Gaga.
I know this one already because it's true. I don't know if it's true.
I don't know if I spelled Paltrow right. We got 30 seconds. And then I'm gonna read one. This is a fun fact for celebrities. Which celebrity played on a NFL sports team is known to be a activist for feminism and was a courtroom artist?
Oh, you just said this.
No.
You just said this the other day. But
Oh,
where's
Terry
the
Crews. Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Terry Crews. That's just a fun fact. I love Terry Crews.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's
that's
see.
just a fun fact.
What does chat think about Bunny's celeb story? They think it is Gwyneth Paltrow at 58%, Lady Gaga at 22%, and Kim K at 19%.
I don't know if Gwyneth Paltrow lives in Calabasas. I was guessing. So it's not Gwyneth Paltrow. I also don't know if Lady Gaga lives in Calabasas. So this one is Kim Kardashian.
Goddamn right.
Oh, hell yeah. Speaking about Kim Kardashian, Nemo with $25 says for Mish and K-Nubs.
Aw, you guys, you shouldn't have. Y'all knuckleheads. Thanks, fellas.
Thanks,
Thank
Nemo.
you, guys.
Thanks, K-Nubs. Thanks,
Nemo.
Mish.
You guys. All right, let's keep going. Thank you so much, Nemo. What you got? One
Also,
more?
Nemo, I typed out something earlier. DM me in Discord. I don't know if you have Discord. Message me if you actually are looking to be a mod on the YouTube channel. We'll talk about stuff. And he says, I love y'all knuckleheads.
Okay, y'all ready for the next one?
Yeah.
This pop singer is tipped to have served placenta smoothies at a private wrap party for a Netflix project. And they said that it was for some kind of like wellness shit. They
Whose
said
placentas, though?
It's a pop star who's very into like holistic stuff and natural shit.
I'll give her some natural shit.
Yeah. And apparently some people said that it tasted earthy.
Yeah.
So this blind item is coming from somebody who claims to have been at this wrap party.
Well, look, I will tell you, I know who this is, and, you know, she's hot. She's hot. Thanks, Jaffe, for offering that. No one cares. No one cares. I know.
Okay.
Whatever.
You got some names?
Well, I don't want to say. Okay. We got Selena Gomez. We got Katy Perry again. We got
Demi
Sabrina
Lovato?
Carpenter.
Ah. All right, the poll's up. Nemo with another $10 says, Bunny, you the best.
Thank you, Nemo. Oh,
Nemo.
Bunny.
Another $2 from Nemo says, I DM'd you, Tech. I saw your DM. I accepted it. I sent you a friend request, and I have responded.
Thank you so much, Nemo. Really appreciate the support, buddy. What is that? What are those dolls called that are weird, that are Chinese dolls that everybody's buying now? Lululemons or something?
Oh, the Labubu. Labubu.
Speaking of Katy Perry, did you see this? Here, I'll show it on screen. I'll show it to you.
Also, to the person that DM'd me, Jaffe or Tech asking Jaffe about his blood sugar because Tech is worried about his own father and now is worried about his new father.
Oh.
Shut up, Bunny. It's gross.
That's like Little Chef sad.
Oh no.
Tiny Chef sad.
So look, I don't know what Tim Tams are. Katy Perry knocks a Labubu out of a fan's hand while giving her fans Tim Tams.
Those are like chocolate candy bars, I think.
They're the Australian.
All right, well,
thing for coffee.
Here we go. See the Labubu right
she
there?
She wants it signed.
And she says, no Labubu.
No Labubu.
What a fucking bitch.
You know what? I bet it is. Hold on, let me tell my dog to quit.
And then Taylor Swift, comparatively speaking, there she is. Taylor Swift wrote down the chord progression for the band for the last minute performance of Shake It Off. See, there's a real lady. There's a real performer.
Oh.
You know, she just
But I bet Katy Perry's against the Labubus because she's a mama now, and I bet her kids are driving her nuts about them.
Oh,
she's
could be.
like, no more fucking Labubus.
Yeah, I looked into it, and there's been no public connection to Katy Perry and Labubus.
What do you mean? You're telling me I'm lying?
No. The video's there, but like, there's been no public.
You're cutting out.
For disdain for. Oh no!
Hot wifing is a bizarre new sex trend, but couples swear it's saving their marriages. Have you heard of hot wifing?
For the past 20 years.
I've never heard of hot wifing. I've never heard of this before.
Hot wifing is cuckoldry. It's watching your wife
fuck somebody.
Fuck someone else. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not. Why are they calling it hot wiping?
Well, just call it.
Well, okay. Do you know what the term hot swappable means in terms of like computers?
Sure-ish. Yeah, you can. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, like you can unplug like a device without having to like hit eject. Remember, like back in the old days, you had to like eject this USB and then you can unplug it, all that. Well, hot wifing is like I can be fucking my wife and then I'm taking a break and then the other guy comes in. Hot wife.
It's kind of letting your friend test drive your car. Explain one husband named Logan. He gets to see how well it rides. He's got to give it back, but it creates a sense of pride. You got a little taste of what my life is like. No thanks. No thanks, Logan. No thanks. Now, if you want to be in an open marriage, that's fine. But the idea that you're trying to frame it like I'm loaning my wife out and watching you fuck her, because it says sees husbands watch their wives sleep with other men.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, again, do what you want to do, consenting adults, but you know, that's what the kids are calling hot wifing. Look at this woman, 50-year-old woman. Look at that facelift.
That's crazy.
That's a pretty good fucking facelift.
Yeah.
I have never seen it.
I thought it was
she's got
Xylee.
no skin.
Yeah, I mean,
it was Xylee on the left now.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. She looks like a 50-something-year-old woman, and she looks like maybe she's like 30 once she gets all the, you know, the bags and shit. That's crazy. But then this woman, you saw this influencer, she goes out to Turkey. Somewhere in here, she goes out to Turkey, and she died though. Apparently, they went out drinking with the doctor the night before, and the doctor's like, "Nah, she's good. Let's do it in the morning." And they're like, "Okay." And
it's gonna do great with the anesthesia.
I mean, you know, no. Listen, Disneyland Paris booked for $650K wedding between adult man and 9-year-old girl. Now, this is a weird story.
Is that real?
Yes, but it's hard to say what the actual story is. So these guys paid. They hired extras to be part of the wedding. They hired a father to play the part of the dad. It was a big thing. They bust in the extras. They paid Disney World or whatever it's called in Paris, Disneyland Royale. I don't know what the fuck they call it in Paris. And they get there at 5 a.m. They have string quartets playing. And then it turns out they bring out the husband who's 22. And it says the quote, scared and confused little girl was wearing a wedding dress and 5-inch heels taped to her feet. Now, apparently nothing had happened. Like she hadn't been abused. People think it was a social media setup. Like they wanted to go, like, look how corrupt Disneyland is. They're supporting, you know, it was kind of like an attack, but they didn't. But the minute Disneyland saw what was going on, they're like, okay, this is ridiculous. They called the cops. The cops came and got the girl. The girl had not been abused. She had not been, you know, she might have been abused in some ways, but she hadn't been like molested or anything like that. So thank God. And so now people are like, what the fuck is this? Was this real? Yeah. Or was this some kind of stunt that they were trying to like make Disneyland look really bad? And then they were going to kind of seed this all over the place.
This was so weird.
Isn't that weird?
That's really weird.
It says, one guy called the Disneyland Paris security, explained he had been recruited to play the role of the bride's dad. He got paid $14K and had discovered at the last minute the bride was 9 years old. French prosecutors are looking at whether the wedding was a sick stunt for social media. And if it was, it cost about $150K. An ad was published online days earlier asking for extras, including 200 adults, 100 kids, to take part in a high-end wedding rehearsal. And it says the extras had no idea they had been hired for a sick stunt. This is a weird world we live in. It's a very strange world in which we are sharing space together, I would say.
Yeah.
What do you think about AOC running for president? That's the rumor today.
Not yet.
Now, I like AOC. I'm progressive, blah, 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 but it's less about her and more about the real questions. Do you think America is ready for a woman president? Like, do you think they, hang on, let me make sure what I'm saying. I'm being clear. I'm not saying, do I think a woman is capable of being an amazing president? Yeah. That's not what I'm saying. Do you think America is still misogynistic and sexist enough that no matter how good the candidate is, we are not at the place where we will elect a woman? Or do you think we just haven't had a good female candidate yet?
I have two production notes real quick.
Yeah.
One, can we do the K-Nub story after this? Because he's staying up late and possibly calling off of work.
Okay, what is his work that he does that allows him to just call off? Is he an assassin?
Cannot say.
What do you cannot say? What you can't?
I've been told not to say.
Do you know what he does?
Yeah.
Okay.
He sells fursuits.
Oh, that's a
Cannot say.
hot job. All right, what's the other production note? We'll do it right after this story, Kano.
Oh. Speaking to your mic. All right, that's it.
Okay. What do we think? America not ready? Too sexist, too misogynistic, or we just haven't had the right candidate?
Money.
I feel like if you base it off what you see on the internet, it's probably going to be a bunch of people just making fun of her for 4 years.
No. I'm just asking you guys. I'm asking you guys. Do you think we are?
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at. Like I feel like a lot of people aren't going to take her serious just because she's a woman. I don't know if we're there yet. I don't know. It's hard to tell how, because I feel like in the real world, like the people I know in my real life, they would be like, yeah, who cares? That's awesome. Yeah, go woman. But the internet, I feel like I can just picture Twitter being like, this stupid fucking woman.
So I'm very interested in politics. I like to know what the comings and goings of politicians. Personally, I think America is ready for a woman president. I think that's totally fine. I think AOC's not the best choice.
Sure, forget that. Yeah, that's a different conversation. I mean,
yeah.
I'm saying, do you think America is too sexist and misogynistic that even if she
No.
was a great candidate? Okay, good. I'm
No.
glad to hear you say that. That would be great. I hope you're right.
I think the country is not as sexist as we feel it is. I feel like we see a lot of like very vocal minority people online.
Oh yeah,
and, like skews our perception of like what the like demographic of America is. I think like in our last election, it was like what 20 to 30% of Americans just didn't fucking vote. We have no idea how they would lean. They didn't do any exit polling. They had no. I think most people are just like normal, rational people, right? Cool. But the most notable people you remember are those that are fucking super crazy in either direction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Personally, just so I can get it real quick, Gretchen Whitmer. I would vote for Gretchen Whitmer.
I don't know. I mean, I know who she is, and
Michigan governor back.
Yeah, I haven't done enough looking into her, but certainly compared to who we have right now, between Trump and Biden, yeah, I would have voted for her. All right. Well, this is the moment good Sir K-Nubs has been waiting for. There's a brand new Goosebumps video game that was just announced, and this is the trailer. And this is going to keep our young K-Nubs up at night waiting passionately for the official drop. Here we go.
Everybody at K-Nubs in the chat. Adam.
Creek. Goosebumps. Terror in Little Creek.
Why are you here? We're just trying to figure out why the town is on lockdown with a curfew.
I saw someone posted something about hearing strange noises at the library.
Monsters are real.
What is that?
Let's spread out and see what we can find.
Oh no! What have I
Rest. Coming this August.
Well, there you go, K-Nub. Too scary. Come on, bunny. K-Nubs will hold your hand with his little stumpy hand while he plays it with the other one. I'll stream that just for you, K-Nubs. I'll play that game on the.
He responds in the chat. He says, "OMG, it's everything I never wanted or for."
Yeah, you know,
it's perfect.
It's perfect for you. It's absolutely perfect.
I've had this.
Excuse me.
Okay.
No.
I would love a video game that is like a murder mystery or like a haunted house video game that releases with, let's say 10 to 12, 10 to 15 like missions, right? Or like stories, like the Goosebumps books, where you live in this world, you get teleported in, right? And then, I imagine if they had like an online market, like it's a multiplayer game, you drop a little cheap DLCs every so often. It's like, here's another 5 missions for $5 or so on. I think that'd be great.
Great.
Because this is like This is like fuck me then. Anyway,
you're just describing DLC though. I mean, it's like
yeah, but I think this is a great game. I've thought about this for a while.
Yeah.
It's just
you and 3 friends.
Okay.
New missions every month.
Your mic's cutting out now.
Oh no!
Thank God.
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Now look,
Dying.
tell me if you think this is staged or not, because I can't tell. I'm an old man.
Jim Carrey. Excuse me. Would you want to be in a video?
Sure.
Could you rate me on a scale of 1 to 10 real quick?
Wait, where's this going? I mean, either 7 or 8. One,
Okay.
2.
Kiss or slap me?
Can I what?
Kiss or slap me?
Right here in the middle of Barnes Noble.
I mean, we could go in the corner.
Look away. Is that bad, girl? You get 1 second.
I get 1 second. All right, come here then. Yo, I'm Barnes Noble. Wait, what's your name?
Maddie.
Maddie? All right, I'm Brady. Can I get your snap?
Sure.
How old are you?
19. We're also going to Hawaii.
Damn. We couldn't make it work long distance?
For a month.
Oh, okay, so you'll be back.
Yeah. Unless I like it, then you're never going to see me again.
Well, I got your snap. I'll text you. See ya. Good to meet you too. Let's go. Excuse me.
Real or fake?
Real.
Real.
Why would that be real?
There's enough awkwardness in like the girl's approach. that
Yeah.
It's not as scripted.
Okay.
Jaffe?
I'm gonna try it.
Are you gonna ask her her age before or after you kiss?
Before, I was worried about that. I was just like, Jesus.
I'm not saying that. So just because it's real, you're gonna try it?
Well, because it works. But she might slap me.
Yeah, it works if you're like 20.
Well,
it's not gonna work.
I'm gonna try it with this girl. Well, what if I
I
go?
know, I'm just saying.
What
it's
if it's like on a cruise at an old person's buffet? It wouldn't work
No,
for
I'm
me.
just saying, like, you do that to any girl over the age of 30, and she's gonna be like, "That was fucking weird."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kiss or slap this fucking stranger.
But I would argue.
Well,
I
now
think
my whole
Jaffe's
weekend
dating
has
market
has to change. I had
I think
a whole
Jaffe's
thing.
dating market. Jaffe, I think your dating
That's what I
market
was thinking.
exists between like 21, like 50. I think you'd have good play right down in the lower numbers, the shallow end of the pool.
21's,
What do you think, Bunny?
21's too young. It's weird.
For a smooch?
Well, okay, let's move on. Listen
All
to
right.
listen
I
to
think
Jim.
it would be even weirder if it was just for a smooch.
Listen to Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey is a great character, and I was lucky to get the part. But I don't think of that as me anymore.
You don't? Not at all?
Not really, no. I used to be a guy who was experiencing the world, and now I feel like the world and the universe experiencing a guy. Jim Carrey is a great...
I understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm wise because I understand Jim Carrey.
You guys all read the script, right?
Erase that.
All right, whatever. I got to take my dog out. Do we want to keep streaming or are we wrapping things up? Where are we at?
Oh, I don't think I told the last
Yes,
line item.
please. Let's go. Yes, you have some really good ones. Go ahead, buddy.
I don't know pop stars that much. That's why I keep putting Katy Perry on there. I'm sorry. It's Selena Gomez.
Oh, right. What did people guess? Right.
Most people guess
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. Yeah.
Oh, understood. Well, look, I have to show you this real quick, though, because I'm hearing people are worried about the Labubu dolls. I'm seeing a lot of these videos. Have you seen this video?
No, I have seen people saying that they're like, it's the new devil. It's the new monster can.
I keep telling y'all better stop following trends. That Labubu doll is evil, and now y'all about to find out. So it's a video of this girl saying that she's throwing her Labubu away because it's evil. She said she was sleeping in her room and she woke up with a scar on her neck. Mind you, of course, nobody's in her room with her. And there was no other way for her to get the scar on her neck. Matter of fact,
Except the Labubu
look
doll?
at this shit. Look at this shit.
I had to throw my Labubu away.
Listen.
And that's what I did. Cut the show. Cut the motherfucking show. Y'all. Look at this.
Look at them all.
That's a dumb motherfucking hickey. That is
How did
not
that get
scratch.
there?
My nails are not even that long or sharp for me to scratch myself. I took a nap, y'all, like an hour and a
Look.
half nap right now. And I woke up and I
Got
didn't look at myself
ringworm.
all day today in the mirror. I was like, oh, period, body tea. Like, that's how I've been
Look.
all day today.
I'm looking.
And I was in the restroom right now and I was obviously looking at myself again. When I woke up, And I noticed this, like, so that means I was getting myself all day today. I would have noticed this,
Okay.
like, whatever this is, on my neck, right?
So she said her brother said he came in at 3 o'clock in the morning, and when he came in, a door that he left open was fully closed. Who closed the door? And then look at what the Simpsons said about that Labubu dog. We already know that the Simpsons always tell the truth about what's going on. And this ain't the only time somebody is saying that something happened with one of those Labubu dogs. I mean, look at the dogs. They look evil. They look like something is wrong. Why would you buy a dog that looks like that? Okay. Keep playing with these things, and y'all gonna run into issues. I'm out. I mean, you can't deny.
Yeah.
What he's saying.
What the fuck? China just got slammed by the worst flood in recorded history. Entire cities wiped out. Floodwaters surged past 137 feet, swallowing neighborhoods, drowning roads, forcing 80,000 evacuations. What the fuck? This world.
Oh, kitty.
Okay, so Tech, run the thing. What are we doing? I got to take the dog out. I can come back and keep streaming. We're wrapping it. What are we doing?
I think we're wrapping it.
All right.
And then just to announce, if we want to decide about today, Inside Baseball, what do you want to do for Friday? I won't be able to be on the morning stream. If you want to do that on your own,
I'll
Madhouse.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll talk tomorrow. Because you're driving on Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday morning, like 5 a.m.
Which means we may not be able to do the movie stream on Saturday. We may have to move that as well.
So with the trailer, I'll have to make like more gas and brakes and inspect the vehicle more often. So it's probably going to take me like 7.
Yeah, you're going to be exhausted. We're not going to have. We probably won't do a stream Saturday, or maybe I'll get up and do a game stream or something, and we'll reschedule, and maybe we'll put another movie on the wheel. So we'll do 3 movies the next week, just so Rocker Matt doesn't get upset. Did you ever get the thing from Rocker Matt, by the way? The DM?
The message? I think I eventually did. I have it here.
All right, good.
No, I didn't. But I did message him. And I said, hey, this is Tech. Message me here. And I get a response.
Okay, so we'll reach out. So, yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, I'll be up tomorrow doing Madhouse around 10:30, 11. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 doing a proper, not Madhouse, Gavin and Games. We'll be doing a proper Madhouse tomorrow at 6:30. Obviously, I loved this package of links, but it did, I didn't realize it was going to take up that much time. So sorry for the kind of the weird cadence of the show. We'll get back on track tomorrow. And by next week, I'll have those beautiful statues on display. Do please go check out. How do you find her, Tech? If you want to go to Instagram and see Lynx and stuff, where do you go?
Oh, Lynx, if you're still here, I can post her.
Yeah, just post it in the about under or that. Yeah. Or the about, but whatever. And there you go. All right, let's wrap it up because I gotta take the dog. He's barking. He wants to shit. Hang on a second.
There it is. Check out Cat's Clayations. Cat's Clayations on Instagram. Lynx is here. Lynx, you want to send me a want to link your Insta or you? No.
The gold door was us staying on longer, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
Jaffe eating.
Well,
and
staying on longer, but didn't we? Did we not make? I'll stay on longer if people,
no. People were asking what the gold door was.
The gold door was us eating it and staying on longer, which we did.
Yeah, we did an hour and 10 over.
Yeah, I would have loved to have eaten more, but I'm just too fucking full. But I'll eat all of it. Maybe we can just do a mukbang stream that's pure, just nothing but eating. But I'll keel over if I keep eating any more candy. It's so good though. Thank you, Lynx.
Yeah. Oh, she says her socials are Paint with Lynx, wherever you go. But she is banned on YouTube, which means.
What did you do, Lynx? Come on, what'd she do on YouTube? I want to know. Now I need the drama.
I don't know, but that means we can't have her as a guest on the show.
That's not what it means.
It does mean that.
No, it doesn't. It means that
I promise you.
I will. I almost guarantee you will. There's no proof to that. If her channel has been demonetized or erased, that doesn't mean she can't be on YouTube on someone else's channel.
People that are, well, it depends on the offense, like why it was banned. Actually, she's messaging me now.
I would be stunned if what you're saying is, I mean, you may be right. I'm not saying you're a liar, but that seems a little wives' tale-y.
Well, a TOS for banned people. I mean, Bunny can attest to this, right? Like, you've seen that people that are banned from platforms, like, aren't allowed to join other people's live streams because they're.
Oh yeah. You're not supposed to do that. Yeah, they'll get your channel for having somebody on. That's why Keem never has Leafy on or anything, because he can't.
Yeah, I'll look into it. Lynx is messaging me now, but I'll get back to you. Oh, she's saying she's not banned, that her channel was deleted. Okay, so there's a little bit of nuance.
Okay.
Talk.
All right.
Thank you, Lynx.
All right.
All right, we're going to close it out with
an
amazing announcement, Chaffee.
What's that?
I've talked to Nemo in DMs.
Okay.
He's going to become moderator in our YouTube chat starting next week. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for being here and watching the show often.
Congratulations, Nemo.
Please
Who knows all the lore?
Yeah, I know. That's excellent. Thank you, buddy, for the support and helping us make the channel better. We appreciate it, man.
You want to give Nemo a welcome to the team song?
Sure. Let's give him a song. Here we go. 1 second now. 1 second. Here we go. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We got game news in the morning, game demos in the morning, and then we've also got Madhouse 6:30 tomorrow. Meantime, here we go. Here we go. Oh, maybe. Hang on. All right, Tech, kick it off.
Nemo, the gentle Nemo. You know he's here for you and me. Nemo is part of the team. Nemo, he's gonna be on stream. Gonna help us out with all our stuff and making sure that people aren't cucks in our YouTube chat. That's where it's at. Bunny.
Oh, sweet Nemo, you've come a long way from Chaffee and Tech calling you Nemo. And now look at you. You're on the team too. Go.
Nemo was a man born with a hammer in his hand, and he banged on the madhouse door till his hands were raw. He couldn't bang it anymore, and he said, "Let me in, you son of a bitch." And Chaffee opened the door with a killer switch and said, "Play Mario, whore." Thank you guys for being here.
Perfect, thank you. And Nemo gave $10 at the end of the stream, says, woohoo, I'm excited. Mitch with another $10 says, congratulations, Nemo. Wrench emojis and a purple heart. We love
that mean?
Love you guys. Wrench is the little thing that you get for being a moderator.
Got it.
Love you so much. Check us out again tomorrow for the game stream, 10:30 PST
Around
in the morning.
10:30-ish.
1:30 EST in the afternoon.
Ish.
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 Woo.
Thank you guys. Love you so much.